very clear, and it's not something he just came up with. It's something that he's learned from experience. And that's what I believe personally. So I think like he may be uncomfortable in situations talking about it like this because he goes there and then he snaps out of it.
So
And
Dennis,
Hey, hello. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, Dennis is back.
Oh, okay.
Thanks.
What are some of the things that he does say, and how is it more clear than his speech that's normal?
um, well, like some of the things he says seem like phrases like um we'll be in a normal situation and he'll ask if you want to run fades, which means do you want to fight? And he'll say like, what did he say today? Like you want to get your ass beat? Yeah, he said you want to get your ass beat. Those are like things that like I don't feel just like would come out of nowhere without some prior experience, and that's just my opinion. I could be off, but I do think there is
Oh,
a
okay. No, I misunderstood. I thought you said that when he gets in those aggressive type situations, that somehow he's more clear and more concise than what he normally is, but that's not what you're saying.
no, not really. Like he had moments of clarity when we were reading together and other things like that. There's like things I can tell he like thrives in. There's certain situations where it's harder for him to communicate. One of the situations which he does better in communicating is when there's an aggressive or tenuous situation. So I don't know. It's an aggressive form of communication, but I think if he learns how to communicate when he's upset or uncomfortable, he'll be able to thrive in the house much better. Because I don't think he really wants something to go down. I think it's just the way he's learned to get out of situations.
Jose?
Hold on, I want you to know that this isn't like you're in trouble. No one wants you to go. We're just talking because we're trying to help you. Do you understand that? And so like, this isn't, I don't want you to feel attacked. I wanna reassure you that like, this is a community of people that like care about you and wanna help you. So like, I want you to remember that as like, other people continue talking, okay? Alright, and if it feels like a lot, you can tell me this feels like a lot. And this is where we're gonna practice communication and on how to express how you're feeling. Okay? Jose?
I personally think that a lot of like he loves these cigarettes, right? So everybody's like, oh, like when he gets upset, they give him a cigarette, they do all these things. But I think just redirecting them and telling them that it's not a good thing is actually a great idea for him because he listens. He'll listen. Yeah, he'll step to somebody, but like it also depends on the person that he steps to. I think the best step for him is starting off with the psychiatrist, and we see from there the medication's working. Like we've been doing this for like a month and a half already, and like, he's been leaving the house, yeah, but he still comes back. He knows what he's doing at times. I just think that we take the baby step as in like get him a psychiatrist, get him on medication if he needs it. And if it doesn't change, then that's when we talk to him about the situation. Because right now, he just listens to what he wants to listen to. That's from what I observe off of him. And like,
But I think he understands a lot more.
yeah, he does, but at times
I also
you can
talked
see
to
it in his
Allison
eyes.
yesterday, and I have a log of like shit that Dennis says, and like I'm gonna give it to her to give to the psychiatrist to talk to him about.
Okay.
So that's like,
So I think it's just a matter of like obviously patience and like understanding like where Dennis is at. And if you can practice and if people can help redirect him in those moments of like, yo, like step away, maybe don't give him a cigarette every time, but like help him find other ways to cope and like talk to him. Cause I think you can talk, right? Like, how are you feeling right now? Okay. Why did you leave?
so I can get away.
Okay, what made you feel like you needed to get away?
So I can run.
Okay, why do you wanna run?
Because I like running.
Okay, why do you like running?
Because I'm fit.
You are, you're very fit, but. I don't think you're trying to run just because you're fit. Did you get uncomfortable? You didn't get uncomfortable? Yeah.
Is it maybe like a fight or flight?
Probably. But he probably wouldn't be able to connect that. Like connect that it is his like.
Fight
Yeah.
or flight mode?
Mhm.
Yeah, like whenever things get uncomfortable, does it make you just wanna like run away from it? Yeah, and I totally understand that, that's how I used to get, you know what I mean? So I get where you're coming from on that.
I feel like people maybe are putting their own things on it, cause I was sitting here with G-Man the other day. And he was sitting over there, he didn't say anything, he didn't do anything to me this whole time. He just stood up and was like, you wanna go outside and talk to me or something like that, he said, and I was just like, huh? And he said it again, I was like, huh? And then he's like, oh, never mind. But I didn't feel threatened, I didn't think he was being aggressive, so I don't know if people are taking that, like, cause if he said that, it would be a joke, you get what I'm saying? So I feel like people aren't really seeing how he's trying to, you get what I'm saying? Like, we don't know him, we don't know that could just be the way he talks.
Yeah.
I don't feel like he's aggressive, I don't feel like he would hurt anybody, but I don't know, I could be wrong, but I just feel like maybe people are putting their fears and stuff into the situation instead of reading what it actually is.
It could be a mixture of both.
I also think like maybe moving forward, if he says something out of pocket, then we just get a timestamp, write it down. Instead of just saying it in a group, so that way if you're not here, you can see it.
Mm-hmm.
So like, we don't need to explain it, you can just see it yourself.
What do you mean get a time? Oh, like on the camera?
Yeah. Like, say what he said. get
But
a
also
timestamp.
like. It does, this house shouldn't operate that way.
Yeah, but
This
is
house should
different.
be able to like, who was there? What was the interaction with you guys?
Everyone, or there was plenty of people, I was in the middle of the kitchen.
Okay, so who was there?
Come on, help me out, guys. Who was
I
there?
mean, it's.
Okay,
it's-
great, hold on, Adina. What did you see?
I was sitting in the dining room, the door was closed, I didn't really hear what ticked off, Dennis, but when I looked over, they were like this to each other, face to face, and Dennis was like, what's up? What's up? And I was like, what the fuck is going on? And Jose was on the other side of the island, and he pretty much put that situation to rest right then and there. And then Dennis went and sat in the reflection table, stayed there.
Okay.
I don't know what, yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, but that's the thing, is like, I don't wanna fucking go through the cameras. There's enough of you around this house where like, you guys are gonna be able to tell us what happened. Like, I don't want, like, that's also, you know,
Yeah, but like, we know like when something like that is a joke and when it isn't. Like, it's me and Jose.
okay,
know.
so was it a joke? You
Yeah,
were
that
there?
wasn't a joke, he got to his face, but it didn't even last like 5 seconds, I said, Dennis, stop that shit, go to the fucking reflection
And
table.
he's right, that is like. I
It's
was
just
here
like
with-
what we have to do with him, it's
Yeah.
like, I'm sorry, Daryl, but like him, like telling him, Dennis, to calm down, like, that's not gonna work for him, he's at the, yeah, it was good for the month that he had. But right now, it's just like, if he's continuing like doing this shit in this house, like, I'm gonna tell him to stop and go sit
Yeah.
on the fucking table. And he listens to that shit.
And
Which
that's
is
like,
good.
I was here with him last time, and this is like typical Dennis, like, I know he's not gonna sit there and just start throwing in the kitchen, but it's like. It's something that needs to be addressed right there, we all need to be on the same page, but it's not like get him out of here, cause it's Dennis.
No, I don't think he needs to go. I think that it's just a matter of everyone learning to be patient with him and redirect him in those moments. That's it. And like, on your end, like, I'm proud of you for not reacting. You know, I just don't wanna be in a situation where someone new comes in and maybe they activate you. And they actually take a swing, cause they're not in the place that he's in. And that's what we're trying to avoid, so like, it's really, really important for you not to get in people's faces. Not to say, let's catch a fade. Not to say, come outside.
Some of the aggravation comes from when you two were cleaning the kitchen together, because I've seen that when that would flare up. Aaron would get somewhat aggravated when Dennis wouldn't be doing what Dennis was supposed to be doing. And didn't know how to channel Dennis in the correct way, and would do some very passive aggressive things, in my opinion. I love you to death, Aaron.
Yeah, I don't.
So-
I'm not equipped for it, I
If-
don't.
But I'll be like, Dennis, come on, short, do this, quick bucket around. Give Dennis 2 minutes, come right back, do what he's supposed to do.
I help in the.
Dennis drifts in, drifts out, but he always drifts back in.
Okay.
It's not normal, but it's not. It's Dennis. So, but Aaron gets a little upset because Aaron does take on a lot of chores sometimes. He likes helping out. And he gets a little overwhelmed.
Okay.
Dennis,
Hmm.
do you remember getting in Aaron's face?
Mhm.
Do you remember what you felt at that moment? Was it anger?
Yeah, angry.
Do you know why you felt angry? Or did it just, you just went 0 to 100?
What does Aaron do to make you want to do that to Aaron? Throughout the day, what has Aaron done to bring you to that point?
Or was it not Aaron, did something just flip and you were just angry? Do you remember?
You can speak freely, like how you did to Ryan the other day. You can say that, and you're not gonna get in trouble right now. There's gonna be no words.
wanted to see what it said in that.
Because he's sometimes aggressive with you on some stupid things, yes. I understand that.
Thank Dennis.
That's good. All right. So being aware of how we all speak to one another. Remembering that we're all in different places and different phases. But you can't get in people's faces. Okay? And the psychiatrist appointment is when?
November 12th.
Okay. So 11 or 12. Staff will be on that psychiatric appointment with you, okay? What staff do you like? Like, who do you feel comfortable with having there?
You can pick me, Anthony, Zach, Ryan. What day is that? Well, you want to do me? Okay.
All right. Will you work on your patience with him and
I'm
communication?
already doing a lot better. Like the things they're talking about, they're referencing my first week of sobriety, detoxing. Like, forgive me if my emotions weren't regulated. I'm on medication. I'm sobering up. I have 30 days now. My patience level is phenomenally better than
You
it
don't
was.
gotta like prove yourself, just look at what's on, man, just do better. That's all, it's not an attack.
You got this, Aaron.
You got it, bro, it's nothing against you. You're just saying like you're in a place where you can do better, always.
You're fine. Okay, and that's I think the next step for you. You ready? What do you think the next step of growth is for you?
Folks,
I spent time with him.
No, not with Dennis, not with Dennis, but just you. What do you think is something that you can work on?
My patience, empathy, and understanding.
Yes, also, your ability to spark no. I love you and your energy. I haven't spent a lot of time with you. But the short amount of time I've spent with you, you're like me. Pat gets on my case all the fucking time. I don't need to know all the extra details. I don't need to know all the extra details because we go into story mode. A lot of people in this room do it. Most of us do it. And I think that your next level up is like learning how to say what you want to say in like 3 or 4 sentences. That's it. And I think you're doing well. This is, I think that, yeah, you've come a long way, but I want you to I challenge you to focus on that. Because I think it's gonna help with like the communication with all the residents and like with you personally.
Fair.
It's
Okay.
also gonna help you pause and regulate your emotion before you speak. Which has been a thing, like, which we talked about, is when you get emotionally regulated, you just start talking more and more and more and more, but it doesn't help. So like when we did downstairs, right, in the basement, and I let it all go, and then I just told you, the truth, boom, bam, concise, and then you relaxed. It's gonna bring you back to being the rock, which is what you told me when you had those years of sobriety. Very, I think you got this. That's for Dennis. I'll do the appointment with you on the 12th. I just want to say, Daniel, thank you for showing up for Dennis. We really appreciate it. We want to get to know Dennis better so we can help him keep growing in his recovery. And was there anything more you wanted to say to Dennis Madison?
No, or the house.
Does Daniel wanna say anything else?
No, just thank you guys for having me. I'll try to make every meeting you guys have that pertains to Dennis, so thank you.
Aw.
Yeah, of course. And I'll contact you through Allison, or if I get your number and let you know if anything comes up. You don't have to come to every group because Dennis may not even be up in the front. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that's okay. And yeah, you can get my number.
Thank you
Cool.
so
Thank you.
much, Daniel, for being here and supporting. Just showing your support and stuff. It's like super awesome. It's gonna be really pivotal for Dennis's recovery.
Dennis, do you have anything to say to your brother?
I love you, bro.
Yeah, what up, Dennis?
That was amazing.
Oh, that's amazing. Great job.
Thank you.
Caleb's a
Just seen his brother in 5 years, guys.
Yeah. Stop. Fucking this. Sorry.
Keep it up, man.
Great job.
Also, we got to figure out a way for your words, how to get your words done. How many words does he have?
He got some scratch today, I don't know how many, but he
That's
helped
so-
Wyatt and then he helped with one chore.
Are we actually deducting words when he's helping these chores out and he's
Yeah,
doing
he
these
did a
extra
lot
work?
for Wyatt today to help set all this shit.
Okay, cool. So we're gonna keep doing stuff like that. And does he still have his 10K?
I don't know what he's got, who does the
Can we just start over? I'm not trying to like,
Every time he's asked to help, like he jumps up and helps, it seems. Or at least that's what happens.
Okay.
I was gonna suggest maybe every act of service is like minus 100 words or 50 words or.
I'd rather have a letter, to be honest. Like a well thought out letter, Dennis, to Graceland about what you want to change, like how you want to change, why you're here. What are your goals for doing the process of this program?
Maybe like even just little bullet points.
Bullet
It
points,
doesn't
like,
need to be like a whole letter,
like,
a
you
couple
know,
points.
you want to get a sponsor, do the 12 steps, you want to be sober, long term, you want to get a job.
And if someone like wants to help you with that, like, and like, can we?
Oh,
Okay,
G-Man want
great.
to help you.
G-Man's a great writer, so you guys could just talk and maybe help him write it.
Because Reflections is not fun, Dennis, and I feel like you've been on it for about a week. And let's
How many words does he have?
a lot.
Okay, alright, so what do we, maybe condense it to like, let's try to get him to write 3,000 words, right? But let's, who's my dub C, Jose?
No,
Cool.
it's cold this week.
How's he doing?
Well, this week?
Yeah,
It's been good.
you doing good on dub C? Have you done a walkthrough?
Not yet, no.
Where's John and Evan?
so we're gonna do 3,000 words, letter to Graceland and start over, keep doing acts of service.
We're gonna write down like certain things to deep clean.
Yeah,
He's already on a help, it's on like,
help the living room,
He's
help the
helping
bathroom.
Milo.
he's like help everything chore.
Okay, but there's some other things that we can,
Dennis doing chore for
like
words.
maybe like a couple cleaning things, like cleaning the vents. You know what I mean? Like some of that deep cleaning shit that like needs to get done, he can do, right? Where's Evan and John?
That's a great
I
question.
also want G-Man
Also, where's
to help him with his PBs and 10 steps. Will you do the PBs and 10 steps with G-Man?
and where's the other new girl?
Right here, right here.
Alexis, and
Can
then
you and
Ali.
John do a walkthrough
Yeah.
and like write me down a
Uh,
list? I wanna know how the dub C's doing and then things that maybe Dennis can deep clean for word scratch, yeah?
Dude,
Thank you.
that's like, bro, these tiles. So these tiles, this is a Spanish kind of tile. And we should try cleaning one of them. Just to see,
The difference.
remember? Hold up, dog. Just tell, you were there, remember Jason, what did he call him?
Scrub downs.
No, the tiles though.
Oh.
Were you there when Jason proposed cleaning the tiles?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, the scrub down.
Yeah, with like a toothbrush
With a
or some shit.
toothbrush.
We don't
That's
need to
what
do
I
all
was
that.
thinking,
I just wanna get him clean. I wanna see how clean we get the floors, starting with just one tile. And
So
let's
we
just
can
see.
compare.
But here's the thing is I don't know how to clean. This is a special type of
Well,
span.
well, we tried and we couldn't find, it takes the paint off. or the-
Okay, but what do you call this?
I forgot
type of
what he
floor?
said.
When you do that
Hold on.
kind of cleaning, you have to reseal.
Yeah,
the
terracotta.
tiles. And you have to
Wait, did you just
reseal the
say-
tile. It's not cheap.
Right.
It's a chemical that if you do some kind of scrub on it, you must reseal the grout
Oh,
and
fuck
real seal
that.
the tile.
Yeah.
Because it
Right.
becomes porous to every little nasty thing.
Yeah, I don't wanna do all
Why
that. I
did
just
you
wanna
paint?
clean it like easy.
I was thinking about painting.
Okay.
Ooh.
Well, maybe we just like use a mop really good. To where it doesn't like scrape it and
Well,
it doesn't.
before we
With
even
purple
get into
spray.
all that real quick, I just wanna say, good job. Where you at?
25,000,
How much you have left?
25,000.
She's fucking in the trenches. You see her little station over there?
Yeah.
She's in the trenches saving her life. You don't realize it. Maybe some of you don't realize it, but like she's just going over there every day and reflecting on her life and her decisions. And dude, we don't. That's what I've seen work miracles for people because we fuck up and we feel guilty for a day. And we just kind of forget about it, or we push it down, or we make shit right, and we just keep moving on and keep making the same mistakes over and over and over again. Right? So this way, you're like really gonna look at it. We're gonna help you see it. And I'm just so proud of you. I'm like, that station is just everything. I mean, she's in it over there.
I mean, I wasn't gonna do it in like 2 days, so I was like, I'm gonna get comfortable.
That's fine. Well, the other question was, is that I guess that's fine, obviously, right?
Yeah, she could take us like,
I mean,
I
yeah,
would be
just that's your
concerned
style.
after like 3 weeks to a month of like, okay, you're still not done, but.
No.
You could take, I don't expect you
I
to.
will be here soon.
Bro, she's like doing time over there. You got like, like you go in your little cell or something, but it's not a cell. Like what happens in the real world is you actually do time. You know, you end up in jail. So here we're trying to create something that's fucked up, but not jail. You know what I mean? Like it's so much better. She gets to, because when you're in jail, you do the same type of reflection that you're doing on reflections. That's where we end up. That was a really good, I feel like I've never really said it quite like that.
I stopped listening to you, I'm so sorry.
That's okay. Usually I talk more about like the writing process and how writing slows down your thinking because we have an overly fast, overly active mind. And by writing, it slows our thinking down, which is sort of therapeutic and meditative, sort of, you know, which is good for sobriety. But to reflect as if you're like, you know, reflections, you can't talk to anyone. It's kind of like a slight, it's kind of like an imprisonment.
But you can like,
No? A little bit? You zoned out?
You guys see me?
Yeah.
I like reading, it's relaxing.
Yeah.
It's meditative.
I hate the writing,
Yeah.
but like not having my phone, the disconnect is really nice. It reminds me of being on the phone,
Yeah.
honestly. and
Okay, cool. Well,
Really zen, so.
how are you two doing? You had your hand up.
Oh, I was just gonna say, she's been going ham on her words,
Yeah.
like, and she's like my big sister too, so like she's been handling that on top of doing her words and staying on top of it, so it's like really cool. to see
inspiring. huh?
that, yeah,
Yeah,
like
she's
it's
tough, yeah.
freaking awesome. Like,
What happened to the other girl?
she
But like, what did she say? Why didn't we do a group?
We did,
Oh, we did.
did,
and she stayed for one more night and woke up in the morning and wanted to leave. But yeah, we have Allie and Alexis who drove all the way from Texas.
Wow. Oh, that's your car's out there?
Down there below.
At the bottom, which one is it?
It's the only car on the bottom.
I know, I didn't really remember what kind
Why
of
is
car
that
it
black?
was.
Yeah, so how are you two adjusting?
I mean, it's kind of hard not having a phone and stuff, when you're like really used to it,
Yeah,
it's really hard, that's kind of like the hardest part of like sitting still. And like feeling like you wanna do something, but it's like, what is it to do? But it's kind of hard
breathe.
to like sit still when you never sat still. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like, think about like monks and like you know, like really spiritual people that are at peace, like, you know, and you just see like, or like even like Studio Ghibli films or just any Japanese anything, and you see them just kind of, I want that, like samurai shit, because I'm like that too. I'm crazy. I'm always fucking going. My mind's always going, but just like try just breathing and just being like, okay, like I'm like right here. Like I don't need to do anything.
Or going to talk to someone. I know for me, when I came in the house, like
Yeah.
I was someone that like could not be with myself. So that's why like I kept myself really busy or around people, constantly doing something to get out of me. And but in unhealthy ways. And this house gives you access to do that in healthier ways. To a point where like now today in my life, like I love being home. That was never my Emma. I hated being alone in my room doing nothing. I could never do that. I was never comfortable or at peace with myself to
Yeah.
do that. And it was something about this house, like over time, like yes, sitting here without a phone, just being around in a sober living, which no one wants to be here. That's like the truth. We come here because like we need it. Like I
What up?
I would be
Fuck
here.
that's a good
Mason
point.
did too. I do too, low key.
But at the end, but really
But I mean,
in
no,
all
that's not
reality,
fair. I'm not here. You guys, that's not fair. I'm not here. Sorry. If I lived in a house, it would be very different.
no,
And
but
I'd probably want to leave too.
but in all
Sure.
reality, like no one plans
Yeah.
to
You know
go
what I
into
mean?
sober living, is what I'm trying to
Yeah,
say.
and it's not like
right?
fun all the time.
Yeah, like
It's not supposed to be.
our goals were not to end up here, is what I'm saying by it. But we're here and it's like great to be able to shift, to have a perspective of like, I
Yeah.
want to be here, but there's gonna be a lot of times that you feel like you don't wanna be here. And it's uncomfortable because all this is foreign, and especially with the structure.
Yeah.
And so, I don't know, like, I feel like you guys should definitely hear from the house, and like Adina, I would love to get your feedback, cause like you've been living with these girls and been their big sister.
Like how they're doing so far.
Mhm.
I mean, Allie is a breath of fresh air, to be honest with you. I've told her that. I think every day since she got
Yeah.
here. The first day she was here, she's so motivated and eager. And I mean, she taught Alexis for me how to do PVs, cause I'm on track for second. Oh, you helped her though.
Today I did. Yeah.
You're not even been here a week, you helping her. People don't usually grasp a PV for like the first month. They like, I'm just saying, like, she's doing really, really well. And I just think that she needs to slow down a little bit. Cause you're gonna be here a while, she wants to get out of the house, she wants to sit on the stable, she wants to go do things, I'm like, that's awesome, right? But you're gonna be here a while,
Yeah,
you're gonna have plenty of time, she's future tripping a little bit. You know, about
I
her
am.
son's birthday and things
yeah.
like that, I'm like, you have to just take a deep breath and slow down and just worry about today. And the next step you're taking.
I think that's the biggest thing for me too, is like I wasted so much time being away from my kid, but I never dealt with the emotions because I was not sober. So this is the first time I'm dealing with not being around my kid and having to be sober. So it's pretty hard.
Zach? You're a dad.
Yeah, Zach's talking to me and he showed me a picture of his daughter and she's so fucking cute, dude.
It's hard, it really is, like, I hate, like. You just have to think like you're sacrificing this drop in the bucket to be there for the rest of their life. And it kills me every day, this is like the hardest time for me, cause I'm not there with my kid, I'm home. Like, it's been killing me every day, like, I'm in like the deepest depression, I can't even describe it. But like. Print out pictures. Print them out, I know you don't have your phone, but just like keep them with you and like talk to me. And just remember all the times that you weren't there because of your addiction. And that you're getting away from that, you're giving them this. This is the best gift you could give them.
And my son is so young, like he's 3. And then I think it tripped me out a little bit and freaked me out because they say like when they're 3 and 4 is when they start to have like their long-term memories or whatever. I'm not sure how true that is, but it's like I try to think of it in a positive way as far as like if he's gonna remember this part, I'd rather him remember this part of my journey versus the rest of it, and he's gonna know like I worked my fucking ass off to get to the point where I could be a great mom and have him there with me for the rest of his life. And I'm getting a like, and I don't think like I've gotten used to not having my phone just because like the people who I need to talk to are right on FaceTime. Like, so I talk to him, I've been talking to him every day on FaceTime and stuff like that, so that helps. And I mean, the other day he asked me if, he was like, can I come sleep with you? Can I come to where you're at? Can I come to your house? Can you come to my house? And I was like, it was hard to try and explain to this cute little 3-year-old, like, I'm so far away and I can't right now, and because mommy's working on things, like. But I'm gonna get through it, it's gonna be fine.
Have you found a sponsor?
I have not yet, I'm supposed to,
Zach has the information.
Mark has the number that I.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the young people's meeting last night, but
No, not that one.
the house, they know, what are you talking about, Mel?
Nick,
Or Nikki, yeah, Nikki gonna come speak to your house.
She's
She's
good.
a good.
great
sponsor.
story, and she has 5 kids.
Yeah, for sure,
You should just
What
give
is
her
she-
her number before.
yeah, I have.
Yeah, give it to her and just like, cause she may want her just to call every day for a while,
Yeah.
like, you know, I don't know how she does her sponsorship.
Yeah.
What's up, G-Man?
I just wanna put things in perspective, like I was telling you earlier. Right now, my son's contemplating suicide, he's 15, okay? I'm dealing with some fucking crazy shit, you're 3, you're gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Okay? I've got a daughter of like 14, my son's 15, he's getting F's in school, he's trying to fucking get his mom kicked out of house. Okay, he's totally gone haywire, and I'm fucking dealing with it, so you're gonna be fine. Okay? Because like, I don't even know where I'm going with this, but your kid's 3, and so just try and put it in perspective, because like, I'm trying to wrap my head around what's going on with my kid, and it's so fucking gnarly right now with what I'm dealing with. He's getting straight F's in every single fucking class. My kid right now. So, I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, just get better, you're gonna be fine, okay?
Alexis, do you have a sponsor? You just got, I have a lady named Sue that's, 6 years, so she can sponsor you if you're.
How are you doing? Other than the phone situation?
I feel like in the morning time is like the hardest,
What?
just cause you're like kind of sitting here. And you don't like. I don't know, I always have this feeling of like trying to escape to have to do something. I don't know why, I've always been like that. So it's like in the morning time is the hardest for me, because like usually in the morning I have a plan. When I go to sleep, I'm like, okay, I'll do this, and this, and then. You know, the rest of the day will be okay, but when you wake up and you just have nothing to do, you're just sitting here, you're not used to that.
I remember that when I first got here, I didn't get a chore. So you go to morning meditation, you do a little group, and everyone does their chores, and you don't have a chore. Okay. What the heck am I doing? What the heck am I doing? So enjoy this time while you got it, because as you grow in the house, you get more responsibilities. So right now, you're just landing here. And this is a good time for you to just observe. Because, you know, people are doing things, and you're gonna be doing things real soon. You don't wanna come in and just use your chore, you know what I'm saying, get some time to see what's up, see the vibe. There?
Yeah, I was just gonna suggest, you said you were addicted to like scrolling on your phone, and that's an addiction of its own, and I'm addicted to it.
I didn't say that.
Well, that's what you told me earlier, but
Scrolling?
yeah, like scrolling, like, okay. Well, what is-
Oh, we were talking about, hold on, first of all, we were talking about, screen time or whatever, and I was like, I used to have at least 13 hours.
Yeah, you said you were just, it's hard for your phone, you were addicted to scrolling, but I was just gonna suggest that, with an adjustment of like being off the phone, maybe like find a new hobby, whether it's like, I don't know, reading or whatever you make it, this house where you make it.
And soon you'll have a sponsor, have step work to do, or like have a morning routine. I don't know if you. Like for me, it would be like reading the Bible every morning, getting my coffee, you know, like just certain things. A schedule I set up for myself, and then it's like, okay, program time, like big book study, going to a meeting. You guys do pickleball now, you know, like that stuff. Eventually, you're gonna get busy. So enjoy the downtime that you have right now. Okay?
Yeah, he's taking the house to pickleball tomorrow, picking up Cole from LP and then going straight there. Yeah,
I already have work too.
Okay, how are you getting there?
I got Erica said she would pick me up because she has to be there too.
Perfect.
Works out. Okay, yeah.
You do that?
No, not Zach. It was Josh. Yeah, when we went to pickleball last week, there's a guy, he does like clinics there. And I just haven't gotten to call him, but Josh has his number and he said he would do a free clinic for us.
Oh, amazing.
Cool, let's connect Mason to it,
Yeah, you can me to it and then we'll bring the
like a
admin
class.
and
Yeah, so
stuff.
he like teaches like the older ladies that go in there, like
How to
techniques
play.
and stuff, yeah.
Okay, go where?
Yeah.
Where,
The
At
pickleball
Oak Park,
course.
we go to Oak Park, right down the street.
Oh,
The outdoor pickleball court.
oh, okay, there's also one right in Calabasas too, but,
Yeah, that when we went there, it was being remodeled.
We got kicked out.
oh,
We got kicked out, yeah.
that sucks.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool,
I forgot, totally forgot about that, I'm sorry.
yeah, connect Mason so that he can set that up. Cool. Make sure he's doing it for free.
Yeah, I'll make sure that. And then
Watch this fool be like $500 lesson, be like, what, dude?
we're just Evan, we'll probably bring like Evan or somebody and we'll get some footage, it'd be kind of cool, capture the, you know. Show people what recovery's like. Yeah, all right, so Aaron, you're good, Dennis, you're good. Thank you for opening up.
You guys see who that is?
Who's it?
That's blue.
Oh my goodness.
This is when he first got here.
Wait, let me see. Yeah, did Johnny send you that video?
Crazy, right?
I got that video too.
It's like a different person.
What you
Yeah,
got
yeah, I mean, to be fair, it
What
kind
you
of
got
like.
yourself in the
I think you look hard as fuck. You rocking the fucking. This is so.
When,
This drill sheet for van.
when,
Fucking
1:30 tomorrow.
what are you?
I'm picking up Sean.
You saw how strict they were, so like, we need to be there like 15-20 minutes.
Okay,
early.
I'll agree.
Yeah, with Anthony, we'll be there.
Anthony will text me.
Okay, cool.
Dodgers.
Milo?
What?
Dodgers is one.
Matthew, you need your phone?
You serious? They would just won the World Series?
Oh,
Oh, no.
wait. The Dodgers won?
Yeah, the Dodgers are fine. Hold on. Yeah, put it on.
You okay?
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Nick's is there.
What is it?
$20.
Yeah, but wait, you walked
What?
My boss is there.
That's fair.
Where is it?
There. I guess we're going to the trade.
My kid right now.
It's all good.
I'll be like, fuck. Yeah, but you know what?
I can't get to the point where they went. Oh, don't go back. No, don't go back. Say go forward. Hurry up.
Great.
Damn, the fucking Dodgers won.
Yeah.
I know, but my dad's like, you know, do you understand? how-
My dad's a diehard.
It's just a different love.
Good question.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
he's
I
just-
get it.
What a bummer though, the kid and shit.
No,
So, how could that not?
You didn't watch the World Series.
Hey, but we're here for whoever, whenever they're ready.
You bought one for the 9, 2 outs. Look for that.
But I was over here asking Chris for updates and shit.
The Dodgers won the
Why are
World
you
Series.
starting to tell?
Keep going.
Why you was so slow?
So he can be like,
Look at this kid's what?
you know?
You're so slow, dude.
Okay, I'll have him call you.
Billy,
Here.
we gotta stick together, Billy. Billy, I'm Jets Yankees, so like we lose everything, but it's
My
okay.
dad's eating.
Is he?
Yeah.
We made it, man.
He's trying it right.
That's
Yeah.
Wait, what's 2 outs, 76?
Watch this. Everybody pretend we're watching it. For the first time. Okay, great. So look, I love it. Right now, you want to say David? Alright, so we already, okay, so look, bottom of the ninth, we're in the Silver League, we're watching a real series, right? We're gonna see how this goes. My dad wants the Yankees to win. I was so look, as long as the Yankees finish this one, we were so games.
They won.
That means you get to go to the parade. I was talking right now.
But you see me one, you guys can check it out later.
Yeah, dude.
All right, back to group.
Okay, cool.
Where's my phone?
Parade. Oh, wait.
Un-American.
We just do that.
Zach ran off with it.
Every second of this.
That was great. All right, back to group, you guys. Simmer. Un-American.
House.
Wait, who just turned off the TV?
Me, I don't know. Get it
What are
off.
you doing?
People are just out of control right now. Where's my phone? Oh,
Zach.
So,
Oh, look at this. This is my dad's Yankee room. Look at this. These are all baseball bats. All fucking.
and I've never been brought there.
My dad's showing everyone the Yankee room. Right as the it lost in the series.
Right down, you guys get playing a video on screen share.
He's got some Dodger stuff up in there. I put it up in there.
you guys.
I put it up in there.
Alright, well, I'm glad my dad's happy. I'm good.
okay, can I have my phone?
No.
Bye, Billy.
Thanks, Chris.
Okay, yeah, that was crazy.
I was like, make sure they win.
Oh yeah, there's the walkthroughs.
Yeah,
You afraid?
okay, thank you guys. You guys should take a seat on the couch. Zach, can we come talk to you?
Dennis was sitting there.
Why?
Oh, what? Dude, are those vitamins or something? Let it go.
Honey.
Erica just brought it to him.
Sardines.
Do you get any stinkier?
Garlic and sardines.
I like sardines in Louisiana hot sauce.
Okay, so you have been going through a rough time. What is that?
I was shutting the window.
Oh. It feels like lately you've been full of stuff. And like, even like a little bit in this, you're just a little spiteful and like, obviously there's some deeper shit going on. And my concern with you is like, what did he say that that you haven't been setting a good example? So.
Yeah, I mean, I've just been kind of like acting out, like being like talking shit and being pissed off or like saying sarcastic things. And it's just not right, especially just the way I acted last weekend. I was really like down and just like not really like saying I don't give a fuck, and it wasn't, it's not it, you know?
Yeah, I wanted to hear from the other house for the residents, like
So-
who heard this?
So Zach is 11 months, 10 months?
Next week, 11.
11 months in the house, the most senior person here, right?
You know, G-Man.
G-Man.
G-Man. But yeah, I mean, you know, when senior members act out, the more senior you are, the more we're gonna hold you, the more we expect of you.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So
And like my concern too is like you're so close to becoming staff. And like talking shit on staff and like the house or how things are ran. What kind of example does that set for when you are staff? And like with these residents, like those could be like contracts with residents as you transition to that place. You know what I mean? I've seen it it's happened with staff where they contract with residents, even before, even not living as a resident.
Could
in
you
the
just
house.
explain real quick what happened? Just like real quick.
He was, he was angry. He was a bad example. He was talking shit. He's on a sidebar program. And I wanna know which residents heard him talking shit. Who here?
Yeah, you.
I haven't,
So,
I didn't talk shit with them, but they can say.
I haven't heard anything.
so it wasn't with the residents.
It's because I've been holding it in. I can't talk, I don't wanna talk to them about you guys, and I couldn't talk to you guys, so I had nobody to talk to.
So,
That's why I called Danielle.
oh, but who, and no one else?
No, I held it in and it was driving me fucking crazy. I was thinking crazy shit,
Well,
bro.
why didn't you call John or Evan?
They were all over there, man. I wasn't
Okay,
trying to
but
fuck
did you
up
even
here.
try to call?
You called her.
Hold on. There's a bunch of graduates, right? How many graduates do you know?
I mean, I know that like Jesse. I
Did you
know
call
Evan.
Jesse?
No, because Jesse was going over there. I called my sponsor.
Yeah, but
I was
that's-
gonna go to the meeting.
Yeah, but that's so, just because Jesse was going over there doesn't mean you can't call him.
I honestly like like the night started off. I went to my room and I saw that you guys were talking about me. And already like I was activated because of like just the way you left and said, you're doing a good job and shut the door. And it just set me off. But then I saw you guys talking about me. And you guys have known me for a year. You can just ask me what's going on and I'll tell you all fucking day.
Well,
hold on,
actually, it's
before
not
you-
true. We have asked you and you say, I'm good.
But
Or
just look,
you don't respond with like full transparency.
but
And
even,
after I said you're doing a good job, you said, whatever.
but before we
And
go
you
any
have these little like
Before-
sarcastic
You're right.
responses that is like.
Well, I mean, that's where I was off.
And we
yeah.
want, dude, we love you, dude. And I said you're doing a good
Yeah.
job. I
Okay.
literally meant it.
Yeah,
Like, it was like, not like, good job, ha.
And
like-
yeah, that's where like I was off, man. I've been resentful of you for a long time and I didn't know how to approach it. I don't want to like put you on blast or like
Okay,
make you look
okay.
bad. And like I was just holding it in and I didn't know what to do with that, man. Like, so it's tough.
Look, when you're talking and when you're expressing your feelings, you still have to, I think we still need to like bring it down like one more notch.
Yeah, my bad.
No, what do you guys think? It's just,
Yeah, my
it
bad.
feels like as you're talking, it's feeling like more,
Yeah.
bro. I just did that the other day with you know who. I do this
Yeah,
stuff. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? I'm the same
It's just
way.
how I talk.
I know, but bro, like,
It's nothing like.
No,
to, like, lose my
okay,
shit,
but the
I can
more-
like.
listen, first of all, it scares people, okay?
Right.
Second of all, listen, the more you do this, the higher it goes. Listen, this is fucking important for everyone to know. The
Right.
higher it goes, the more.
Talking about me on top of that, when
So
I'm
wait,
not
hold on a
there,
second.
it was
Well,
like.
let's just get this clear. So
Yeah.
hold on a second. You heard your name
Yeah.
because we were talking about about you.
Yeah.
Because we care about you and
Yeah.
because you're approaching graduation and we're trying to figure out,
And that's where I didn't
you know,
resist.
but like, I don't, honestly, you guys, like, I don't even want to be, I almost want to just like have our pre-games transparent.
They pretty much are.
Like, I don't want anything, there's
Like-
no secrets, like, you're never gonna catch us saying some shit that we wouldn't say right to you. And that's how all of us, I want everyone to be like that.
Yeah, and then that's like another place where like I went, it turned it up to 100.
Yeah.
Because Anthony told me that you were talking shit
But
and
I
that he
still don't
couldn't tell me what it
understand,
was.
But
I
that's
still don't
not-
understand why you
hold on.
call Jesse and.
Hold on, but that's again like your narrative of how you hear things. So we just had a staff meeting and that's not what he said. He said that
Yeah,
staff,
yeah.
he didn't say Madison was talking shit.
He also heard
He said-
Mason slam the door in his face when that wasn't accurate.
Or
Yeah.
wait, it was someone there that heard it because I would love to.
Milo?
Kira's upstairs.
Where's Milo at?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Yeah, you were there, right?
I was there, and the way he said it made it seem like that it was talking shit. It felt.
But did he say Madison was talking shit or Madison and the staff were talking about you and I can't let you know? There's a difference.
It wasn't like that. Like he laughed about it, and he was like, "Oh, like sometimes like I forget you're a resident, and I can't say things that I want to say to you, cause like," and it came off like the connotation of it was that there was shit talk, and that it
He was
wasn't
flexing a little bit.
a little bit of that, and then it was also like it wasn't positive. That was very clear that it was not positive talk about Zach, and that he couldn't tell him about it, but he wanted to tell him about it, and that you were the core of that talk. That's what I received, and I received that not even fully paying attention to the conversation.
Okay, so that's something that like, I don't understand why you couldn't be transparent when we were talking about it as staff. Where you're like, there was
It's
other
like I've
people
done
in the
this
room.
already for the last like couple months, like saying things with Anthony. I'd rather just other people speak for me.
But Zach, that's what I just said. You're not listening to me, you know?
What do you mean?
I just said when we're in the staff meeting, why didn't you present that other people were in the room and heard it?
Did
No, you
I
didn't.
said that? I said Milo was there.
Well, now we're hearing from Milo, and now we can address Anthony and say, hey. And
I don't even, honestly, at this point, I don't even fucking care.
we did address him and said that you're gonna be talked to about everything regardless. He doesn't have to do that anymore.
Yeah,
So
like
that's already.
it's like, dude, I was reacting to everything all weekend. And it's really just me, man. It's like me, my ego, entitlement, just it's everything. And it was all just acting on everything. And I was telling myself I was alone and just not working my program at all or going to God at all. And Danielle has been there for me the whole time I've been here to call because I go to church with her every Sunday and it's like that's all she talks about. And I was calling Blue for advice too. Like, cause like I just like sometimes like the God shit in my face with Blue, it's like shut the fuck up. But this time it was like maybe that's what I need. And
Yeah.
like that's really like just like I didn't know what to do.
Well, couple things, like, one thing is that as staff, like, we will talk about all of you guys.
Yeah.
That's just what we do. Like, we hear, like, we have to, as staff, like, all communicate and be like, well, I've noticed this going on with him. Like, this person seems sad or depressed or angry. And it's like, oh, Mason, have you noticed that? Like, or Ryan, have you noticed that? Like, we talk about you guys. It's our job to talk about you guys. Like 100%.
Yeah, for sure.
And then, but the biggest thing is like with Danielle, which I totally understand that like she's someone that's up in your corner. That was the same for me. But when anyone goes to Danielle and starts talking about the staff, talking about how things aren't right. We love Danielle, but she struggles to like she's mama bear and her core instinct is to take your guys' side 100%.
Who?
And then Danielle.
Right.
So then what ends up happening is that it causes division with the staff.
Right.
And like, that's why we mean like being careful, like we want you to utilize Danielle. But even if you tell Danielle, please don't call staff to talk about it, she's still gonna call staff to talk about it.
Yeah, I did.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
And what it does is like, then it creates like chaos for us, where I got her telling me, like, in all reality, he's not right for the job. He shouldn't be doing this. What the fuck is going on? Like, I get that call. You know what I mean? And I'm like, what is like, So she's reacting because she cares so much about you guys, but she's reacting on someone having a resentment with him and hasn't worked through it. And so it's not like all the facts, you know what I mean? So then it puts us in this like fucked up predicament of like, whoa. Like, we need to, like, definitely let's find solution with it, but like, it doesn't need to go like 0 to 100 that like this guy shouldn't be working here. Because of like someone who's resentful at him. And that goes for like everyone in this house. I'm just using Zach right now, like in this situation as an example of like how when you guys are like in a negative headspace and you go to her, she's instantly gonna take your side. And it's like literally like to us, like you guys are doing everything fucking wrong, you know?
Yeah, that wasn't like my intention at all.
I
Like,
don't
I
think
just,
it's your
I was thinking like I wasn't right for the job. Like, that's where my head was at.
I hear you,
So,
and I'm
like-
not blaming it on you. It's not what I'm saying. That's her interpretation. But I'm letting it be known that she doesn't know how to control herself. So when she hears things on your guys' end, she comes to us and then it creates chaos.
Yeah.
And I think if you guys have like, and look, if you guys have issues with staff or concerns, I'm totally okay with talking about it with you guys. And you guys can bring it up to Danielle, but then maybe ask Danielle if with her and staff to have a conversation. Because if it just gets, this is exactly why we do things on a group level. Because if you just go to one person, like, if I just go to Mason and like talk about a certain scenario, he's only gonna get my side. But if I'm talking about Jose, he doesn't know like what Jose's experience is. He doesn't know the other people around who've like been around all week or, you know, this whole time I'm in the house to see how I've been acting, right? Like, cause I may need Aaron to pull me up, you know? Cause if there's an emotional thing going on between us, it's difficult to see that. You know, so we need other people to like shed light on like the truth of like all situations. And that is the dynamic of this group. That's why we do things on a group level, because that's where how the truth comes out a little bit more than, and it's also a way for us to find solution as a house. And like last Thursday, dude, you were pissed off, the whole group. You sat where Steven's sitting just angry. And it's a noticeable thing, and I know that you worked through it and like I'm
still
proud,
going through it. I'm just not angry, I'm more depressed.
but why are you depressed?
I just explained that. Like this time of year is really fucking hard. And like I'm still like right there. And like I've worked through a lot of it. But like it just felt comfortable that to be angry. That's just where I go. Like it's like the only thing I know at the time, just to just sit there and be pissed. And like when you guys left, like it felt like just to like hate you guys for the night. It was like almost like a safe space for me. So like I'm sorry. Like
It's
I
okay,
really
we
am.
forgive you, it's not a
Like-
matter of that, the matter is like, how do we help you not get to that place? You know?
I mean,
like-
I just like I could just like I can do better with just like communicating that. Like that's a resentment that I've held for a long time since I got my 9 months. Like I don't really want to go into that. We squashed that, but it's just like it's something that really hurt me. Like it really did. Like and like I just didn't know because I care about you, man. And like I didn't want to like go at you. Like you know things about me that I've never told anybody, and like I don't know where that's gonna go. You know, and like I just don't. It was something that I didn't, because I love you. I'd jump in front of a bullet for all of you guys. Everyone like in this room, really. It's like I still struggle to love myself.
The
So,
beauty
like-
of it, Zach, is there's no bullets.
Yeah.
There's no guns, we're in a safe place, man. We're in a sober living, and I don't think there's anyone perfect for this kind of job, because all of us that have been up here are sick alcoholics, and I have off days. I don't do this job perfectly, but I do what I can, and I try to separate my program from the house, and I'm still juggling a lot of different things.
You gotta explain yourself, man.
No, I just-
know
I just want like everyone to know, like, this house is like the house works together, and as staff, like today, I took Adina and I'm picking up people from ILP, like, but you guys are coordinating all this amongst yourselves, and I'm supposed to just guide you in the right direction. Cause in the end, I'm not gonna be able to keep anyone here sober. That's it. The only one that can keep us sober is our higher power.
If you don't mind my interjection, I think what Zach was getting to there and what he was saying. Was kind of was important because I think something that happens is he can struggle to express vulnerability, and when he does express vulnerability to the house, I think it's extremely valuable, not only for him, but for the rest of the house members, at least it is for me. And I think there was a cutoff there, and I just implore him to finish his thought there, because it always is valuable to me at least, and I think it's probably valuable for him to get into the practice of doing so.
Thank you, Lyle.
I'll say, I already know what I think this, correct me if I'm wrong. He went to my sponsor, Chris. No, this is totally okay. I'm transparent about it. He went to my sponsor, Chris, and then he said, hey, you're my grand sponsor.
Yeah, what happened
And then
there?
Chris was like, who's like, I haven't been calling Chris.
Yeah,
I'm looking to redo my steps
Yeah.
with a new sponsor.
Yeah, but when was this?
when I got my 9 months, 2 months ago.
So
So I just like held on to that, and I didn't want to confront him or tell someone else or even other residents. Like I
no, but I'm more so wondering about Mason and how, like, I remember when you told me this, I was like, wait, what? It's fine, you're a graduate, no big deal, but this is actually what's so great about this house, is like, as you can see, people graduate, you don't necessarily. This shit comes back up, okay, Mason's not like, immune to this disease thing, you know what I'm saying, so you just stop calling your sponsor, you don't have a sponsor, what's going on?
I'm looking for a new sponsor.
Look, dude, honestly, bro, once you graduate, like, I'm not, to each his own. If you're happy and it's working and your life is great and but let's just talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not sitting here saying you need to do anything, but look, fuck, dude, I took AA dead serious for 10, 15 like years. I kind of like don't go to as many meetings anymore, but my life is totally different. And I've had multiple sponsors, and in the first 5 years, I called my sponsor pretty much every day, or at least every week, or at least every other week, or at least when there was a problem going on in my life. And you've recently just gotten a new job. You went from Wood Ranch to this house, and did you call your sponsor about that? Be honest, bro.
Yeah, I called my
Chris?
sponsor like 3 weeks ago.
Oh, cool.
I'm calling him like once a month.
Oh, he didn't know who he was because you just didn't
No,
tell
I
him?
go to this stag meeting, and I got my 9 months, and they were all telling me like congrats and all this, and I was like, oh, you're my grand sponsor. He goes, what?
Right, so why? I understand what happened, but
Yeah.
just 'cause you
I
just-
told him Zach is my sponsor.
Okay, cool, so whatever, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
But
I mean,
you,
sponsors can
hold
define
on,
it as
yeah, but hold on a
different.
second, this is do you guys realize what he did? With that little moment there? Oh, I didn't know, oh, sorry, I didn't know. Tell him how crazy you made, how big of a thing you made that.
I made it pretty big.
What,
I
how?
felt like I was like lied to, and I also like, I mean, fuck, man, I asked some people, and they were just like, yeah, Mason doesn't come around anymore, or like he calls and then ghosts, and
Oh,
I
okay.
just started like making my own assumptions
Yeah.
based off of it, and also justifying Mason's off. Like he's
Right.
not working a program.
Yeah.
Madison's not working a program.
Exactly.
And also, like when I was up here with Anthony that night, and I was pissed, and you had us up here, and you were like, oh, we all check in on each other that we're working a program. I drove that to 1,000, and I was like, oh, she lied to me, and it just I went insane. So it
This
was
is great. This is great. You got this. This is so good. You wanna know why this is amazing? Cause nobody's program matters at all.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
my own.
Principles, I mean, except for mine. Right? I mean, I happen to own this place, so I care that you guys do well. So I care how you work your program, but this is different. You don't nobody's supposed to look at someone else and, dude, John
Yeah.
told me the last group, he's like, Michaela sponsors people. Kanan's doing fucking panels. And he basically, he was comparing me to all my peers and saying like, I'm not working a program. And he was saying, I don't work a program. And he was judging my recovery. You don't do that with people. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
for
Like,
sure.
and he may never go to a fucking meeting again. I don't know. And he might be happy
but
and
like,
sober for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
Does that mean that's me? That's not gonna be my story. Because I need to go to meetings.
Yeah, and
Like-
it's fucked up because like both of you, I've heard some of the best things that have like, just like things you've said to me when I'm struggling through my whole stay here have like changed my life.
But I
Like,
just
you got
want-
me here and like, I'm like making you a villain.
You
And it's-
did, not
it's-
anymore though.
Yeah, no,
And it's okay, I think that we're all gonna do that at times of like analyzing each other's programs and whatever. I think that
It's
that's
not good though.
it's not
Don't
good,
do it.
but you really like, I'm in a place in my recovery where it's like, I get to look back on how I would make those judgments, cause I know for me, like my first 2 years was like constant AA. Constant, and it was like taking other people's inventory of like, that person's not going to enough meetings. I get that because you're so engrossed in it right now.
Yeah.
And then until like,
Judging the speaker, judging everyone.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean?
until all of a sudden, like, you know, you build a life. You build a life. You have a busy, full life. I'm not like, dude, when it comes to my really tough decisions, like dealing with my dad, I've been calling my sponsor on that, you know? Like that's like, now I can use her for any big decisions or things like that. I don't need to call every day. If that makes sense. I don't need to do that. That's just not where I'm at today. But if I'm struggling, of course I fucking will. You know, I'll pick up that phone. I know to do that. And you guys will all reach a point in your recovery, because it is a journey, that you'll get dry and you'll stray away from the meetings, and then your life will get you'll deal with emotional problems, and then you got to dive right back in. Like I just started doing a step study because I know I need more AA. So if it's just one meeting a week that I commit to and I go to, I'm making sure that's what I do for my program now at like almost 4 years. And that's just where I'm at 4 years. I need something to revamp it, you know? And then a year from now, I could stray away again, and then I dive back in, and maybe I pick up 3 spots. Our recovery is continuously gonna be a journey that looks different every time. And
My sponsor had a kid, he stopped answering his calls.
yeah,
In
like
my fucking first year.
that
You know what I
fucking
mean?
asshole.
Or second year. Bro, I have a kid now and I don't give a fuck if you're trying to call me. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
mean,
man. And the crazy thing is like, I wouldn't call you for a while. That's why I'm on the program to call Mason. So it's like the same, like I get it. And like I see, like I was like so happy when I heard you were going to the step study. It's like, and I see you like working, I see it. And it's just like, I was looking for that and I found it.
Yeah, but it's also good to hear sometimes. Like I know for me, it's like, because it's stuff that we need to hear too. Everyone has something valuable here to say that we can grow from as well. Like, and for me, like sometimes just hitting a meeting to watch people take chips. If I don't get anything from the shares, I get something from just watching people take like their first like 30, 60, 90 days. Like that is like humbling for me. And that is like, that's all I get. Sometimes that's all I need from a meeting.
I really wanna hop in here because this is exactly what I did in the house. Is I was secretary of 3 meetings, I was going to extra meetings in the morning. I was going to church, and then I came to a group and I said, everyone here is not working a program but me. I literally was like, they all suck, I'm the best, and you know what it made me feel? Alone.
Yeah.
It made me feel more alone than, I thought everyone hated me. You remember that, Pat?
No, yeah, we actually had to do a group where like Mason sat there and everyone like had to give, I think it lasted into the next group, you know, because this one just had like this crazy big ego and was like taking people's inventory and then like would not listen to anyone because everyone was bullshit, you know, like no one else was working as hard as Mason and he got dressed up in a suit.
and hold up, guys. I want to say something though that's even like more crazy than that is I'm watching this, okay? Your staff at this point.
I'm helping out as staff because
Okay, he's about to be staff. And I'm like, okay, this guy is fucking like a lot, and also basically like a child, you know, we don't emotionally grow when we're getting loaded. So how old were you when you started using? How old?
28,
Really? What about you?
18.
Damn, why so late?
Like 12.
I never was interested.
Wow, that's interesting. Okay, cool. Well, you're probably more mature than most of us, because most of us started using that.
It's arrested
shit, dude,
development.
Basically like a fucking 13-year-old.
Well,
Yeah, it's arrested development. So, why am I fucking talking about this right now?
I talked about how I showed up in a suit and I was gonna be stabbed.
Oh, so I have to watch people around me like fail and like be. I just have to just sort of pray that people don't judge us too harshly.
Yeah.
Because our house manager has purple hair and a mustache and just tattooed his head and is, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just have to let that be what it is. That's the truth of it. And he's great, but he's still grown. He's still an alcoholic. You know what I'm saying? That was hard, bro. I'm like, wait, the suit, what happened? You wore a suit and you started, Mason's like he has delusions of grandeur. He's like he loves to gamble because he believes that he's gonna win. And he believes that he's gonna be a rock star, and he believes he can take over the world, and he just has this optimism. And that's actually what's required to achieve your dreams. Anthony Hopkins just said today, I saw some videos like, believe it, believe it, believe it. Even when you don't believe it, fucking believe it. It will happen. It
That's
all
why we don't
happens.
believe in our.
This is
study room,
like
that's
crazy.
But
Right now.
believe,
That this is happening.
it's the
You know,
same thing.
you know who
I don't even know how.
You told me
One
16
little
years.
Step at a time.
Josh, has it been the same?
Yeah.
You told me 16 years.
But the point is, do you guys, who understands the point I'm trying to make?
Yeah.
Okay, what is it? Oh, you just raised your hand. What's the point I'm trying to make?
You have to believe everything that you manifest. You always, you.
No. Yes, but that's not what I'm trying to say. Because I'm bringing up something that I had to.
About Mason?
Yeah, does anyone, I mean, you're not even like paying attention to me, Madison, these days. No, seriously, what's the point of my,
This
the
is a
point is
behavior.
that I have to accept Mason
Yeah.
as flawed and as just sort of immature and growing as an alcoholic when he's representing my company.
Oh.
I'm just cool with that. Because it's all good. And I don't even agree with half the shit he says, does, and wears and looks like. Do you understand? Well, I would never do it, but I love the fact that he does. You know what I'm saying? And I love the fact that she's doing her thing. Everyone be themselves. But the point is that I have to accept them. I love you and you're amazing and I'm so proud of you and I'm so glad that both of you guys are repping this company, but a lot of times you embarrass me. You know what I mean? Like I feel like, but I have to just like go, okay, that's cool. I don't.
Ditto, you
Hold on.
embarrass me.
Yeah, because we're all fucked up. But the point is
You guys
we
don't
don't,
embarrass me.
but we don't. But my opinion is not
No.
right. My opinion's not right. Your opinion's not right. We don't know what's right. We just have these opinions about people, but it's not real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And someone might, what I think is embarrassing, most people probably love about her. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't trust your feelings. You can't trust your thoughts.
Yeah.
You can't trust your perception of yourself. You can't trust other people's perception of you because that's the one that's the most important. How often do you think about what others think of you? Probably less than a lot of us.
I mean, yeah,
Or I mean,
I don't really think about what.
you don't really think about it. Okay, but what about you?
All the time.
Okay, thank you. What about you?
What about other people thinking what they think about me?
Yeah. How much do you think about that or care about that?
Just depends if I'm in a good mood or not.
Yeah, I think that's sort of the truth for me too, you know? Like I have bad days, I have good days, but the truth is that whatever I'm feeling and whatever I'm going through, it's not the truth. It's not like accurate necessarily. It's just my perception based on what I've been lucky or unlucky enough to experience in my life. You know what I'm saying?
And that's a good point that you brought up is like the level of acceptance that we have to have with each other because honestly, like. That's how, it's also kind of like on this spiritual tip, like we walk this life with spiritual principles to the best of our ability. And when you start to just accept your surroundings and those around you, like. It's really powerful, and like you're like what I lack, you can have. Right? What he lacks, I can have.
Yeah,
What, you know, we all can, and if we can accept each other, that's how we work as like a team. And like can make something really cool. I'm not really creative individual, so it's dope to have people in my life who are creative, even if it grinds my gears. You know, I love, he's up in my fucking house all or I guess it's his house, but like up all night, fucking live, bro. And like I've been trying to go to bed at 10:30, and I just sit there and I'm like, but this is his creative process, and this is like what
I'll
I
put the
love it
headphones
for.
on, it's all good.
I know you will, but sometimes when I could just hear when you're in the moment, and I just let it roll because dude, that's him, and I love it when he's being in his mode. If that makes sense, you know, and I love it when
it's the
you're
same
in.
way with like you guys, like if you didn't have your flaws, like I wouldn't like you.
Probably, yeah.
Here's the thing too, man, is when I was in this house, I was getting pulled up for being too happy. I would say good morning to people with excitement every day, and I got told to stop doing that. It's unfair to other people.
Who
Like
was telling you that?
Woody said, you need to chill and stop saying good morning, really happy to Lachlan and Maddie, they're not happy. I fucking love life, dog. But I'm really, I also like have low lows.
Yeah.
I have low lows, and
Yeah.
and people can affect my mood, right? I spiral, and
Party time.
but yeah, no, what I'm saying is that everyone's different, but we all suffer from the same disease. You know, like Tom is more chill, smoking cigarettes, you know, chilling out. While Jose's involved, you know, making everything happen. You know, G-Man's G-Man. You know, like we're all just, I don't know, it's different. But Madison and I were, from what I've told, we're similar, extremely happy people that suffer this disease. Is that right, Madison?
Yep. Does anyone in the house have feedback for Zach?
I do.
Run it.
I think, at least in my case, or in my experience with. When your sponsor is someone who can discipline you, it works for a while, but eventually it will get to the point where you don't feel comfortable telling them everything because you're in fear of getting reprimanded. And so it took a long time, and I also pulled my sponsor's program apart. You know, I started resenting it, and I was like, he doesn't go to this, he doesn't do that, he only does this, and I think that's natural. At least when you have a sponsor who either works or owns the place that you're living. And so I think it's one thing to have a sponsor that's a graduate, but like when you're a graduate who's in a place to reprimand, it kind of eschews the sponsor-sponsee bond, because it's supposed to be like, you know, I can go to this person with everything. And
100%, I agree.
And so everything that Zach has done, and you said you did it when you were in the house, it's like, I think it happens with sponsors and sponsees, especially when they're in a case to reprimand you. And so-
Yeah, I also may have not held him accountable as much as I should have. That's just the truth. It's because the sponsor and sponsee connection is really deep, and I didn't like flex authority like that because I just wanted to help bring you up. But I don't think I'm gonna sponsor anyone in the house again. I learned because like, you know, now you're getting a new sponsor, which is good. Honestly, I go to a meeting on Monday with the house. I don't really want to go to that men's stag right now. It's just where I'm at. I just want to go to different meetings and explore. I went to that meeting for a long time, but Jose?
Yeah, also Zach, you gotta like stop comparing yourself to anybody. Just cause dude, I compare myself all the time to my friends that aren't here, you know?
Yeah.
It's just gonna lead you out, it's gonna get you upset. And it's not even important, bro, you gotta worry about your recovery, not other people's, you know? Like, if your recovery is good, that's all that fucking matters, nothing else in this fucking world does, really, when it comes to AA. So just brush that shit off your shoulders, bro, and fucking just focus on you.
Yeah.
That's the best advice I could give you from experience that I've had in this house.
Sure.
So we're gonna give you 5K for the Danielle situation. You know, just like, I know you, I've been in this predicament many times.
I'll do that for you.
Like, not for me, dude. I think it'll also be good for you to just like, it'll probably be your last, I'm hoping it'll probably be your last reflection that day before you leave. And
I'll do that.
yeah, right, bust out 5K, get your feelings out on paper. And then I just sent you a text and you're gonna come up here and do the next part of group with Mason. And Cole, I have a lot of things fucked off on, I sent it in the staff chat. But this is all the things that they found from the walkthrough, so this is like, give Cole 1,000 words. Cause this is way too many things. And I say 1,000 words, cause some of it obviously could have happened after you checked off chores, but there's like labels, all that, make sure this is done all by Saturday. Bring that to us so that staff could overlook every part of that everything got done. You know, so come up here, Zach, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. What's up? Oh, did you have feedback for him?
No, I was raising my hand.
Oh, you literally went.
Yeah, sorry. Like,
Oh,
burn my hand, I'm like, fuck, it's hot. It's not insulated.
Well, this stuff here, man.
Oh, okay, just enough of the talking.
Let's have Graham come,
What's that? Got in that seat pretty quick.
so Graham, you've landed for a week. 6 days, yeah. You're here. We didn't give you consequences because we wanted you to land. But now is the time, for the house to kind of throw some suggestions out. All right, because he got loaded. He's back. His life was a little unmanageable. You know, it was manageable for a while, I'll give you that, but it got unmanageable. Fair. So, and this essay is gonna be good for him. You know, just to reflect on how to prevent what just happened. Adina?
Yeah, what are the factors that were taken into play here, like the fact that he left, the fact that he relapsed on outside of the house on his own accord, like
So
or the fact that he came,
he didn't leave on his own.
I said relapse on his own. Thank you for clarifying. The fact that he was here, checked in, then left and did more and they came back again, like I don't, what are the factors, what are you punishing him for?
So who was here in the house when Graham left?
He was escorted to a hotel.
Wait, which
Yeah,
time,
so-
leaving which time, sorry, just.
Like the time you left, like you wrote your 100K
Oh,
and you whatever happened that group.
That was
you
April,
left.
back in April.
Yeah,
was
and
forced to
but
leave.
you were still working with
I was
Billy.
told, I was told to leave, yeah,
Yeah,
that night at 12:30,
yeah.
To a hotel.
and I went to a hotel.
And you were
slept.
told you were given 3 days to decide if you wanted to come back or not.
It was,
weekend?
you could leave in the morning, and then I was, like aggravate, whatever,
Yeah.
pissed or something, and I said the wrong shit. And then it was like, all right, you need to leave tonight. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, all right, fuck you guys, and I left. I didn't say, I don't know if I said. fuck
Well, no,
you guys,
that
but-
doesn't matter. But like you left, and then you continued working with Billy, and then you
Yeah.
relapsed.
Separate from that, like the thing with Billy was like our relationship will be separate from whatever happens at Graceland.
Yeah. And so now you're back. You relapse.
He did come on Monday. Got kind of upset and left, but that he was in insanity.
He was in a
So-
full blackout. He didn't remember until I told him.
Right. What does the house think?
Can you remember?
What do I think about the whole situation or what?
Yeah, what do you think like we should do with Grant?
I mean,
Punishment.
I think Graham is like still landing back in. That's like part of it. I've seen him give good advice. I think it'd be cool for him to like have some type of program with like, I don't know, something like where he can talk about his experience with like the newcomers and help them like not fall into some of the same pitfalls he fell into. Cause he has really good advice, when we talk, he's helped me through a lot of, pitfalls I find myself falling into. And I think he does see where he can improve on, and he's extremely smart,
So how many words are you?
We're talking words.
Yeah,
When you realize, but he came back, I don't know, 25.
100.
okay, so we got 2,500, Shakira?
I was gonna say.
100, not 100,000.
50K, but, I don't know if that's like, that's too harsh, but definitely 30K, and, you should definitely have a sponsor that, you guys know in the community, because I have like a vague memory of Graham saying like, or just Graham not working his steps very well for some reason, I don't know if that's true, but, or if you rush them.
I remember you were saying that AA, like you didn't, I remember the whole argument that you didn't believe in AA. I don't know what that was all about.
No,
In the house.
no, I mean, I've said some fucking wild shit here throughout my
Yeah,
over 13 months.
and you're
Considerably-
sneaky bastard,
considerably
man.
off.
Like you
Yeah,
would
yeah.
always be getting into shit.
But he's
That's
got
what
so
he's
much
a
willingness to be of
sponsor.
service.
Yeah.
I mean, right now, he's just like, he's willing to, what does he think you know what I mean? Well, how many?
What do you think you should get?
I don't know. When I was digging when I left, honest to God, was that verbal, just because
No verbal,
no, okay, no verbal.
no verbal right now,
No
no,
verbal.
Okay.
no. Dude,
Alright.
you.
The words is like the words are fine. Like words are fine. I mean, I'll be shut up. I'm at the table. I don't mind writing words, relaxing, I'm kind of landing. So be it. There's 100,000 words in my closet down the road.
Yeah,
I would what's been super helpful the past week has been like being able to take delegations, like stay fucking occupied here, which has been like really dope. Like that's what I like. What's really helped me is the structure of this house. It's like given me like a lot. I've seen it help a lot of people. I'm not in a position to dole out my own consequences, but
I have a great idea. Definitely not 50, 25,
Yeah,
get a sponsor, 25 is like,
I've called Jesse every single day since I've been.
and then start working your steps. And Dub C can come and get you, and if you help out and be of service, it's a good way. Maybe we'll knock off some words, or maybe not, but you can still, if you're willing to be of service, you can. That's cool. And let's just get a nice essay, reflect on, and I want it to be about like where it went wrong, and why you're gonna try something different this time.
Yeah, like what could you do differently? Like what was missing the last time?
I wanna read some of it.
Was it?
Can I check in with him then?
How many check-ins do you have, Graham?
So
Oh, okay, yeah.
So Jose,
Mhm.
and then
Give him a
Paul and
newcomer.
Milo. Get you 3.
sounds beautiful.
Throw a newcomer in there.
Actually, yeah, we'll take Milo off. We'll add you. You guys don't have check-ins yet, do you?
What is that?
So somebody explain what a check-in is.
Somebody you meet with every single day, you gotta have to talk for at least 15 minutes on how you're doing, how your day's going, what kind of mood you've been in, just check in.
Okay.
Every single day, anytime after dinner and before dinner the next day.
Yeah, and if you don't, it's like the broken program, so
Yeah.
you get 1,000 words. But it's like just check in, see where he's at, he sees where you're at. It's all good. And Graham, do you still no Ozempic?
No, there's no example in
No,
this house.
no, it's big. No.
And then you have a doctor's appointment that you wanted to go to?
I've got a therapist appointment on Friday. I need to go somewhere Thursday.
Yeah,
whether it's Los Robles or somewhere, but
like anyone that doesn't have ketamine.
yeah, sure.
Okay. Cause they're gonna be like obviously vetted by like Ryan and Erica and shit, so.
Yeah, well, next time,
It's like
remind,
fucking
what's his name, remind Anthony to remember where he's employed, because when the fucking person, when he said he worked at a detox, and they're like, oh, what detox? And he was like,
What does that have to do with Anthony?
well, because he was sitting next to me, he's like, he's in a sober room with me, you know, need
I'm
detox.
saying like doctors.
Oh,
He's elaborating when he was in the emergency room.
I'm talking,
Okay.
yeah, like, cause like that most likely, like, I'm not,
Yeah.
I'm gonna just need to go back to Los Robles to get
Yeah,
another
okay,
week of whatever the fuck.
yeah, for sure. You just wanna make sure.
Um,
You can be sneaky, bro, sneaky.
I'm not, yeah, I mean, I'm not
Sneaky
ashamed.
motherfucker.
I mean,
Yeah.
sneaky, like, shit, like, fuck, man, like, the Ozempic, like.
Slime ball.
We're good, but. Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
Bro, I'm just saying, like, we're like trying to like out for you, cause like
I love you guys. I love
I've
you
come
guys.
off of like benzos and crazy shit. And like been told to go somewhere, and all I was thinking was like, how do I get my shit? And
Yeah.
like, I can like, I understand like finding a way, it's like the Navy SEAL shit of like trying to find the dope wherever the fuck I can. I'm just making sure you're not doing that.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, my mind is like. Yeah, I mean, like.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I mean, that's, you know, like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
probably good that I'm on reflections for a minute,
Yeah.
and staying like as occupied as possible, like physically too. I don't know, yeah, like, yeah, if that would be the one thing, it's like, fuck, like the gym, like exercise. I don't know if there's any way I can get into that, but
This Saturday, we're moving your car to your house.
right, I talked to Eric
Yeah.
about that today.
And then we're. You have a list of the things that you need?
I do.
Okay, it's either gonna be we come and get you or we go get it, but if we come and get you, I just want you to keep your hands in your pocket the whole time.
Fair enough.
You can't touch anything. I will be there. It's gonna be Saturday morning
Those
because,
zip tie handcuffs.
yeah, I don't know if we're gonna do all that, you know, like your Hannibal Lecter coming in with the mask on.
Oh, yeah.
But we'll just have your hands in the pocket, dude. I'll be there. I'll help grab everything quickly. And so you have everything you need to stay here.
Yeah, there's not, I don't really need, yeah.
And we'll do that Saturday morning, and dude, we're just grateful that you're here, and you know, if you want to tell anyone like how it was before you got here,
What I wanna, yeah, I mean.
how
what I-
fast you can spiral, that's what I'm saying.
What
like,
I wanna say is, it's just what's, I don't know, you can spend a lot of time like picking apart this place. And looking for like inconsistencies and like fucking other people's programs and this and that or whatever, but what's one thing I have seen here is like people come through here. Looking like they're on the verge of death, like people that I know in this room, who now I see like as totally like transformed people. It's a pretty beautiful thing. I don't, you know, it probably can happen in other places, but I've been to other places that seems to happen like pretty. Yeah, if you're willing, it seems to happen here. Yeah, you know, in various ways, and that's pretty cool. So I'm very grateful for this place. And yeah.
I'm not a crook.
we're all voting, Graham. We're all voting. Any feedback for Graham?
Yeah, Graham, this it's a fresh start for you, bro. You just take it. You obviously know how the house goes, but it's different than once was, and it's just what you make of it. And I know you got it, and I know you don't want to live like you were just living, and keep that continuing on. And you're very knowledgeable, and you can help a lot of people, so you can do it.
Yeah.
Who's next? Anybody? Was there?
Just stay humble, bro. I know it's real hard to come back and, you know, get some words, but just humble yourself. It gets easier, you know it. And they just told me to tell you not to be sneaky, so if you want to be sneaky, He told me to suffocate you in cholo, so that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, at least,
I broke your laptop, so I'm ready.
yeah, I know, I appreciate that. That was like a very,
Tom, you also left and came back. What's up? What are you thinking?
About when,
About Graham?
I
What,
think,
how do you relate? What do you think? Don't say he's doing great.
huh?
Don't say he's doing great. What do you think?
No, I think coming back, it's like, oh man, I'm back, but. It's a good place to be back at.
Yeah.
It's a very safe place, and when I came back to this crazy nut house is. It's almost addicting, that might be the word, I don't know what the hell it is, but I. When I left here last time, I felt really good about myself, but there was just one thing or there was just something that I did not quite get.
Yeah.
That I'm getting this time, so.
All right, so yeah, Graham, you got your 25. You got definitely on call Jesse everyday program, like to do your step work.
Ali, Jose, and Paul.
I like was it, Paul.
And then, so that's the scribe is writing this down, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. And then Saturday morning-ish, Eric and I will go and get you the last of your
Cool.
necessities.
Cool.
And then we'll go from there. You know, this
Yeah.
is
No, we're good. Yeah, I mean, I'm solid. With their meeting, this is.
very much so, but you also needed to just sit there.
Very associated.
But welcome back, Graham. Welcome back. Oh, let's bring on Milo. Come on up. Oh, wait, what time is it? Oh, you know what? Okay, you know what? We'll open up after break with Milo. Be back in here by 10:15, 10:15, okay? Yeah, and then let us go first, okay? Yeah, wait for us. Thank you. All right, my friend. 10, 10:15.
George need to be relabeled. That's my shit. I was talking laundry. Do that.
Oh,
That's not
wow.
me.
I did. I got my sponsor. I just Anthony took the initiative to leave my laundry. Basket around the floor there.
Just wait till, you know what I mean?
That's it, bag.
Maybe we should.
I'm done.
I don't know.
Tired, yeah. Hold on, my look.
It's just looking at how big our like.
Listen how long.
Beyond imagination.
That's me. That's my.
You know what I mean? I'm just like,
Left side, top ball.
you know what I mean? Like, it's so not what I'm dealing with. But I gotta just deal with it.
Alright, let's go.
Everyone else.
Bro,
Yeah, like,
yeah, bro.
I gotta go this place, I need coffee.
Take out that's my shit. Two things on top, and take off your thing on top, and then finally and take your shit underneath and put it somewhere else. I'm done with that shit.
Or we just bring up the stuff because you won't listen to us.
Bro, I don't even want to deal with that shit.
I falling asleep though. My attention I've been fucking tired today. I was trying to write, I had 2 Zoom meetings. And I was trying to write during my meetings, but 5,000 words just in the morning. I didn't even get 2,000. I was kept the line right before it, or the line starting to go down, so I can't get the 3rd line on the fucking margin, and I'm like, yes. Oh my god. Then right now, I'm like. I was sitting here and I was starting to fall asleep.
Josh, will you watch me play?
I'm watching.
Oh,
yeah.
No, you don't have to wait. Right? I was asking me, I don't hear you.
Yeah.
I hope we don't feel stuck on that one level, that was really.
No, I mean,
You beat that?
That was so much.
yeah, you can choose where you wanna go. I'm on that, at that clean place, which is like a boss, so it's not like a level.
This cupcake thing?
Yeah, I would try something else.
That cake so much.
It's
Ooh, I'm gonna go to the hut. Ooh, how is this so? I love these graphs. Yeah, the real look to it. Stack. The vintage, or I don't even know what it's called, to be honest. Vintage 50, vintage 40, vintage 30. It's like from an old TV or film reel. It's like.
The music's pretty good. Yeah, it's all love.
Single. Yeah, single Willie. I wanna get a single Willie tattoo. The making off with the sailor wheel. Yeah.
Oh, it's another airplane.
Oh, yeah, you gotta do that. Oh my god, it started. Oh my god. Oh, I can probably hit the items on your face.
You can hit the pink ones, and it gives you special. I just found out the special is the A button. When your card fills up, you can use the A button and it helps a lot.
Didn't read the instructions.
I like, no. There's too many.
I know.
I'll go get the gun. I'll be
serious?
right back here. Yeah.
Oh my god, this is so challenging. Teachers in high school, they'll like lean over and knock you with something and help you, bro. No, I don't specifically remember, I have a memory like that. Zero sugar. Zero sugar coffee? Probably favorite coffee doesn't even have sugar. It was stupid. It was like. You also have like that. Oh, you do? Hi, Wyatt. Dude, what the hell is
Nice. Yes. Nice to see a Dodgers fan.
that? Oh, jeez. You just transported it.
It's.
What's that? Good.
Wyatt! Can you hear me? I don't even understand. This is the fucking world. Don't you guys think don't you guys think that if like there was like a
With you and
No, he said Ryan and Madison.
I'm saying like for real. Imagine if you could
He's been
see,
pressure
like think about what you guys heard tonight.
for months, and he's got certain privileges taken away, like
Right?
his
That would be
mom,
helpful
the
for
girl
your
he's in love
life.
with.
Yeah.
And he
If
can't
you
do
had, I
much
mean, you
control.
can't really get these.
Even if I was sober or
No.
I would look at that channel and be like.
Yeah,
these
and
days-
it would be so good.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about, I'm talking about this.
There is variables.
But she's a graduate.
No, it wouldn't matter for her, but for him, it would.
There is variables. He went to his grandmother's death. He went to his cousin's death. His other cousin just got cancer, the same cancer that Diamond just got. And he has a nodule in his throat that is like,
I thought it was benign,
he sent me the results.
He also walked around the house and told us all that he had cancer the first time he went to that
He-
appointment. And
I
we never addressed that.
I think the new approach for him is to give him some way. He can either dig his own grave or be a leader.
Yeah, the patent, the fucking gorilla.
Probably. But here, the thing is, he's on all these programs, dude. Of course he's gonna come after Steph, because he's unhappy.
But the reason that he came out for staff is because he was asked to make a grievance list.
It's called a papilloma lesion.
No, I understand, but his
No, he
His-
got that 1K on Sunday, or the whatever, the 2.5, because Ryan was like, we're gonna look into it because I think you're lying, whatever. So then he came to the basement
Wait,
And
he
he
got worse
sat
for
with
that?
Ryan and he was saying that's where the drug test I think came in, cause he said some weird shit. Cause that's what he does when he gets in trouble,
who
he
got-
tries to come close.
Why did Milo get drug tested?
I don't know.
Was that me that texted that?
You asked me to drug test him, Paul, and Daryl.
Oh.
And Milo said, I came down here and said some shit to Ryan. That's probably why we're getting drug tested.
No, why did I say that? Why did I have them drug
So
tested?
he has a non-cancerous tumor in his throat right now, and they can remove it, but it may come back. So
It's a
for a
lesion.
singer,
Did he say that?
he has it is a papilloma lesion. Non-cancerous is good, but it may never.
Did he send you that, or is that like?
Is that a document?
That's no, it's not. He sent me that, but he's getting his full results back when he gets the results.
Yeah.
But
Bro,
this,
if he's lying, we're gonna look at it. Tell him, and then if he give it, that's like 10K, bro.
No, like that's the thing is like it's tricky with him. Like he'll throw these things out there, and it's like he'll say he's sad because this is happening, because this is happening, and then it's like it's always something, and it's like they're always like really valid things where it's like, well, I don't want to touch that, like the rape subject or something like that. It's like, oh fuck, then leave him alone. Like give him what he wants.
See that you don't want to leave it alone, but you want to address what's going on in a
Yeah.
very structured and calm way that
Yeah.
makes it so that he cannot manipulate.
so
Yeah.
I had an idea.
Straightforward. That's what Ryan's
So-
doing, and that's why he's mad at him.
So there was an idea that I talked to Ryan and Erica about last night. It was, what have you gone through in this house that, or like what, how has this house, okay, what are some of the things that you came in that you didn't like, that you didn't know that you needed to change right off the bat? So he tells us the defects, and how has the house helped you change those defects? Right, and let's just talk about his progress right off the bat, and then
Are you and Milo still really close?
I haven't. I barely. He's been on a program
He's
to
on a
not text
program
me.
and not calling him.
So like,
Who's
so-
put him on that?
I did
Oh, okay.
because he used to
He
call.
called him a pussy. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Well, I think you guys
well,
should just open it up with, let him read his grievances.
I don't think we should let him read the grievances.
No, because
Yeah.
because it says
It's manipulative. It's like he wrote it like a fucking.
I
poem.
helped write it, bro.
That's
No, I know,
crazy,
no,
bro.
we-
It's
I'm
gotta
pretty
be who,
good.
What, when, where, why?
That's
That's it.
how I think.
Well, why? The grievances are great for us to see
Okay.
and acknowledge.
But you don't want to
hold
open
on.
up.
I don't like that this is.
Yeah, no.
What?
What's going on here? What's going on right now?
What is this?
They're moving
Wait, why am I on the TV?
I don't know.
It's,
Wait,
it was
is this,
tripping me
is
out
this on
too.
our YouTube right now?
Bro,
They don't.
he doesn't
They
watch
do.
it.
You don't think they watch
No,
it?
I can see
Doesn't
it.
it literally say on our stories
We
live
used
on
to.
YouTube?
Only on TikTok.
Yeah. That's what Pat just told me
That
to
the
do.
old friend is probably screen recorded us. All this shit right now.
Here's the
As long as we.
we're removing steam
Maybe
from
just the
Milo.
audio?
That's it, dude. He's at 8 months. He's got like
So
dude,
how do we do that?
no.
Just let some programs go?
Well, what, I don't
We're not
understand,
removing
like,
all the programs.
I forget, like,
But
even what he did.
is letting his programs go going to resolve his resentment with Brian and Madison? Is it going to stop him?
I think,
from feeling
bro,
that
I think
he gets
it's two
attacked
different
and has
separate
to
issues.
edit How he talks.
I think
I mean,
it's
do
all
you
in his
guys know-
head, and he can
Listen,
solve
man.
that with a.
I don't even talk to Milo. I'm never here.
But you know how to shut someone down whenever they're talking in circles, right? On some like fucking Kamala Harris shit. Like whenever like they're trying to be like manipulative.
Oh, I could be Trump in this scenario?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
So okay. Yes, that's what I'm saying. So like
You brought her name up, I was like, what?
fuck the grievance list. Let's just kind of pick out what he's talking about, subjects, and you just say, what's your resentment with Madison?
Right.
And when he tries to start talking in circles, you shut it down.
Ooh.
Every time.
Yeah.
But
Or
you
we
shut
go-
it
or we
down
go
and-
through-
and
Like, all right,
guide him
what
to
was the
point,
question I just asked?
like to the point.
Yeah,
Or
and,
let's-
and that's what works with it.
What about going through every one of his programs, and then just going, why are you on this program? And then go, you don't need this one. Why are you on this program? You still need
So
this
what do you
one.
think about
Why are
this
you on this
program?
program? You don't need this one. Why are you on this program? You know, like just literally chop some of the programs down based off how he reacts to why he's on.
Okay.
What do you think about that, Zach?
Yeah.
Could go through literally every program, and then the house will decide if he
So
needs
do
to be on.
that after you kind of just like spark note the
Progress.
No, the
The
spark
grievance.
note the grievance. Like you said, like what's like what's your resentment? How do you, you know, you say you don't feel heard. That fool talks all the time. We give him airtime a lot. It's not reality. And then have the house help you, but like really short and sweet, because a lot of this grievance list is like making it look like we have to remember that there's new people in the house, and like, and not even that, dude. It's just like when
You're stronger than fucking. You can fight everything I say. It helps him say. Like all this. I know you don't want to open it up like to everybody, but it's like, bro.
I'm not gonna be here for this part. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, then don't read it. If she
That I don't wanna go through all the little things of like I feel like I have to.
So then
We
I have
neglect
to
to
tiptoe and edit what I say. Sorry.
We neglect,
Don't like this live, bro.
or we neglect depression and mental health. Like what?
And then he wrapped it up with, there's other
He
ways
could've
how
had
to
a
run
therapist
this
weeks ago.
program. Maybe we could think about
Yeah,
it.
it's not our job to be here to be like we're not doctors, we're not psychiatrists. Like
He-
we give them all the if he wants resources to find places near here, he can. He has his own insurance. All he has to do is call a number
So-
and have an adult skills and do it.
That was
He
another
doesn't
thing.
have
It was
that.
decided between me and Ryan that he gets his studio time when he gets his psychiatrist and therapist and meds booked. Done.
Okay, great.
And then the
Wait, is he not taking his medication?
I think his medications are out.
That's words if you let your meds run out.
And he's on a medication program. How long has this been?
Let's check the med folder.
Bro, you feel depressed when you're not taking your meds. What?
It's incredible.
Yeah,
That
Milo's
person's-
meds. Brian told me yesterday that Milo's meds are out, and he hasn't been getting his meds refilled.
Okay, so that's a great idea. You need to
Start with that,
you need to prioritize your mental health.
Hygiene and mental health. That's it.
get everything back. I can do that.
And you get everything back. Hygiene.
But it
wear
goes away
socks.
again if
He
you
doesn't wear
start fucking.
Yeah, but like people started holding him accountable
Shoes,
for the shower
barefoot.
program.
Takes off his shoes in the cars with people. It drives
And
everyone
it's,
crazy.
yeah.
Okay, well have the house share about that.
Yeah.
He needs to
Yeah.
hear it. It's you know, like he can't walk through life like this.
Can't.
And we only are bringing this up because we care. Like
For real.
if
But people
like
held
I tell
him,
Pat all the time he smells. He
Me
smells
too.
right now, dude.
people held him
Where's his
accountable
deodorant?
when he first
And
got the
his
program.
drawer with with cologne.
Pat!
Cologne.
No, when he first got the program, people would hold him accountable and
Pat
he
drawer.
cried about it.
He's upstairs, dude.
What I'm
Get
saying
that
is-
man some deodorant.
What I'm saying is I'm taking him off. We're taking him off. So he can call and text me as a senior member. But I'm going to set boundaries with him right off the bat. Like, bro, this kind of stuff you need to talk to me at check-in or dinner. Like, I'm not, you don't get to ask me, hey, can I do something this weekend privately? Like, 'cause that's what he'll do. Is like pre-plan things like in a week, talking to me. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. What other programs does he have?
Ready?
He still needs to do the morning meetings with him and Josh. I think that's healthy. Saturday, he can't miss the Saturday meeting with the house. And medication therapist needs to be handled when you get your studio time.
Pat! Oh, I thought that was you.
Something smells burning.
Someone please help that man.
Where's my computer?
I'm getting grouped on 2 years.
I think it's time for a new
still, man.
computer, Nick.
Oh,
Computer's
fuck!
burning,
I
man.
meant to get you a cake for group.
Happy 2 years, man.
Thanks,
I
Pat.
love you. I meant to get you a cake.
We'll hang out this
I
weekend,
knew
bro.
Pat didn't like my hair and all that shit.
Bro, don't
That
even.
young woman is now small.
Here, give me a hug. We're gonna celebrate your birthday tomorrow. Are you coming to Pat's?
I said I was gonna go to the house to take a cake.
Oh, okay. I love you. I'm so sorry I didn't bring you a cake. I meant to. I got so.
What up, guys?
It's all good.
Sorry for
No,
the
it's not all
learning
good, dude.
how
I'll
to
get
do
you a
all
cake.
this
I'm going out of town
camera
Friday.
moving around shit.
Me and Chris have to like get away to like.
No, do that. Get away.
When are you going out of town?
Friday. We got a cabin up in Idlewild.
No sharp objects, nothing like that. Right? Just kidding.
What?
I'm just kidding.
No, like I'm not gonna kill him if that's what you're asking.
No, you said it. I didn't say anything.
Oh fuck yeah, dog. I got paid like $250 on TikTok for that video with the phone thing with Chris.
That's a nice dinner.
I know. Isn't that nice?
Oh yeah, they got like,
Kaden saw it on fucking YouTube. Someone put it on. I get so mad when people take my videos. This other guy's paid me $150 just to repost it, which is very nice of him. You know, I'll take that.
Press that, dude?
Yeah, I was like, bro, like, pay me. The fuck? Like, you wanna use my shit? Pay me.
wow. Well, yeah, so the Milo thing is the last thing, and then we have Josh's phase up, and Tom's phase up, and do we let Milo phase up? No.
He needs to
He
work.
has a week.
To work through
He
this.
has a week to get his.
Dude, he's been moping around the house, like saying like miserable shit. Like it's not like it doesn't look good. And like arguing back at the Dubsies when they tell him that he missed some shit. Like he argues with them. Like he just did it the other day.
Right now, we need like we just need the senior members to really be like for the house.
Paul, G-Man, Josh is about it.
But you know what, G-Man,
G-Man is there.
he's just G-Man, dude.
No, he's actually like he says good things.
I'm wondering if Paul's like going to enough meetings now that he's working.
I don't think he gives a fuck about AA. He still says that NA is better than AA, whenever really, in my opinion, NA is for people that are afraid of the verbiage and never read the AA book, and they just fucking, it's worded in a way that makes them feel comfortable. That's my opinion.
Hey, why did I go up there?
I don't know,
We don't
but
know.
please put deodorant on.
So,
It's in your drawer with your clone.
Oh, I went up there to turn the volume down.
No, you didn't.
And then I told them like how cool it'd be to stream all
You are?
this.
yeah.
And they
Go.
were like, cool, and I'm like, we're gonna get a light to the new girl and Adina and to
Please don't get distracted. Your
Drawer, deodorant,
deodorant real quick.
clone. Over there.
the fucking
Bro, you were next to me up on that chair.
shower, everything.
You forgot
That's-
to put Dio on.
He should be right there for the shower. But he's not pulling himself accountable.
Bro, you're gonna find out that staff, dude.
Bro, I already know. I was just looking for a reason to get mad. I've been trying to aid her for so long and I thought I found something.
Dude. You know what it is, man? With Chris too, like there was a moment where I would call him every day and he wouldn't answer because he's coaching baseball, and I just started calling other people, and I just kind of got in the habit of not relying on him. And that's really like.
I just want to be close to you guys.
And I like Chris, dude. It's just-
ASMR. She's huge in it.
Dude, this happens every time.
Fucking read something ASMR.
I'm stoked. I had like 180 from my past videos that I forgot about. I was kind of tripping on money right now. That's nice. Okay. Let's put Tom's meds away.
Yeah.
Dude, who brought these? What are these?
Oh.
Kitty cats? What is this?
We're at. Dude,
That's
I
it.
think
I'm
those
gonna-
were
I wanna
Lucky
hire
Danielle
a-
by Ryan, and
Wanna
they
hire
cracked
who?
open and ate them.
What,
Pierre
bro?
to do ASMR.
By
And
Ryan.
then part-time.
Supposed to be
You
green
this,
green ones.
this office.
Alright guys, we're having a little Pat's very excited because I've been putting in a lot of work to get this all kind of streamed out. Jimmy Patrick, what's going on, man?
I didn't know that.
Well, I told you now, we still ate it.
How's it
That
going,
means
Jimmy?
have the best snacks. Dude, I really feel like that, like, nobody's talking to you.
No, I know.
But yeah, we're setting up another room to do more streaming stuff with one of the graduates that wants to do ASMR stuff.
From Graceland. Okay. New job. New job. This is actually what I job now.
I gotta do meds right now, but.
I'm saying here.
But
And
that
then-
doesn't. Why would he bring them here? He goes to the found office every day.
Then I don't know why those Japanese snacks were there. They were for Danielle and everyone ate them. I don't know. I don't know anything other than that.
Who?
That's it.
Who brought him?
I don't know who got him. It was Japanese
Jimmy,
guy, Danielle.
I'll check the Instagram right now, man.
Well, fuck, dude, they shouldn't be down here. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even have one.
Can you get Kiera? Or
Yeah, I'll call her right now.
Yeah, get Kiera.
So you want her to?
Yeah, I just want her to come down here and take over the Graceland Live. I want to see if she can. I don't know if she can.
Not from Pig Cat.
You think that she can?
No, those are actually like quality ingredients.
Guys, all I want is soap. Got that? And a paper towel down here. That's all I ever want. It's never
The
here.
dog seeds are off, man.
Okay, but let's just get. Do we have paper towels?
Mhm.
Can you have someone bring them down?
Yeah.
And then how do we? Because I want to clean up the fucking board. This is just not chill. I don't like that. It's not necessary. And I don't have something. I want to clean this.
We're taking a little intermission.
No, they need to.
My iPad was taken, so I cannot check my Instagram for you.
Okay, we're
Mr.
gonna write. We're
Jeremy.
gonna take some notes right now. We're gonna
But I will be looking into the messages you sent.
Whoa.
So don't worry.
That's really good. Both my knees are giving out, dude. My left knee's fucked up now. So I walk
Well,
over.
sit down. Sit down. Sit down.
No, it's hard to get up.
But yeah,
I'm gonna be the penguin tomorrow.
Well, can we help you get up?
Can we help you?
Oh, Kira.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Where's the spray?
yeah, no worries, Jimmy. I've been there. I came to the house like
Just had
3 years ago, bro. Probably similar situation, and
Oh, they want you to do it.
like
Graceland account. You need to make money.
basically,
Go inside. Go inside. Yeah.
Pat.
I was down bad, bro. I had to sell all my paintings and like a bunch of real. Oh, you were talking with Danielle. That's good. What did Danielle say?
So I think we might get you a
I talked to her when I got here.
Yeah.
And they said at dinner that he said he didn't want to face up because he didn't want to do all that writing.
Let's just see how he reacts to a lot of his. Here's the thing. Let him vent. Remove some of the stress. And tell him that he's fucking really showing up for this house. Because he has. But he needs to show up for himself. And that's why he's on hygiene. And he needs to be new to the house. That's it. Right?
But
Like,
yeah,
dude, because we have
I will try to do the best I can to look into what's going on, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Yeah. What time is it? 10, 17. Seems like it's like 12, right? Or no? What does this feel like to you? Evan?
No.
What time does it feel like to you?
I thought it was earlier, honestly.
Fuck. You didn't go to bed till like what? 5 in the morning?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't even know. Past 2 nights and then kind of.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna Jimmy. I want to let Pat know for sure. But I'll definitely be. What?
You know the password to this computer? Or Evan?
Yeah, but the keyboard's not, huh?
Just Evan, just get a lightning cord and plug it in the computer. But yeah, Jimmy, I'll work. I'll try to work with you, and we'll figure it out, bro.
I'm thinking that she's a graduate of Graceland, and I was thinking.
Yeah, just message me, Jimmy, on my Instagram is Wyatt M. Clark. It's this.
There's a lightning. Do you have a lightning code over there on your setup?
Yeah, you can have this one.
So yeah. Pull it up.
Yeah, on Instagram.
This is what you're gonna have to learn how to do. And Evan can show you. That's where well, no, you're gonna just be Zach. You're just gonna be. You guys are just. You guys, all of you. You don't need to like. Yeah. Like, we're just gonna get her a mic so she can feel comfortable and practice her thing.
ATID music. What kind of music do you make, bro?
And then you can, she can tag her own thing. We can help build up your account here if you want. Yeah, because you know, two days is not nothing. 280,000 TikTok followers. People are making a living out of the coin. That's all they do. We're over here just leaving a bag on the fucking doors. We're not even picking it up. It's sitting right here. It's just you know, these people are gonna fall in love with you. They're gonna want to support you. That's what it is. And once we start generating money, it'll be a really fun conversation to have because we have something real to split up.
Dennis, thanks, buddy. You missed it earlier. I'm gonna show you the new setup. It's much better, so you can see everything. Oh, nice. Attic music. I make music too.
Well, the banner, your banners are cheap.
Jimmy, God bless you, bro, but chill, take a breath. No one can help you on YouTube Live. Yeah, Mickey Smith. I got his information, and I'm gonna reach out to him when I get up tomorrow. But right now, I'm like running all this live stuff and everything. Oh, nice. Seattle, I've always wanted to go. My sister's actually flying there today, I think.
So Zach, Tom's meds are right here. If we have to do his med box, we can do it.
Thanks again, Dennis Parker. I want you to see this new setup though, real bad.
Back. Alright, we're gonna go through that model.
Jimmy, he can't talk right now, bro. He's like in the middle of a bunch of stuff.
We need to create Graceland.
Thanks. There is already one, Pat.
Oh, fuck yeah. Why is Wyatt not in here?
That's great, Jimmy. On the live. Thanks, Dennis. Guys, Dennis just gave us $60.
That's so
for
cool.
Dennis?
A different Dennis, Dennis Parker.
How does he have his phone?
Michael Moore, nice. Everybody likes this local H. I'm gonna have to check it out, bro. You know what I'm excited about? Attic Music is the Blood Brothers got back together. I should play some of that, bro. That was one of my favorite bands when I was growing up, man. It was love, 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 love. Blood Brothers.
This is what I've been saying. This is what I've been doing. What did your last week look like? Like say.
Woo! You get sober and you start drinking green apple, pineapple, coconut water with mint and some other shit. This is the best part. Oh man, so good. Can't even. I saw them like in a couple super small places, like super. Oh, you wrote. Listen to the hands on the Bible. Oh, I gotta check it out, bro. Blood Brothers, yeah, they're so good live, dude. QOTSA is the best live rock band that's touring right now. I'll have to check it out. John H. I'm gonna be punished, bro. What are they gonna do? They employ me and I live at another house. Like, I was just in the hospital and they were helping me like get better. They're not gonna punish me, dog. Sounds a lot like Avery Terror. Oh yeah. Animal Collective. Dude, you know what's funny? ATID music is I spent a lot of time when Animal Collective was making their album Meriwether Post Pavilion, and which is I don't know if you know, but it was like it's like a stadium in Maryland, but they lived in this fucking like warehouse in Baltimore called the Crown Cork Building, and it was like Dan Deacon and fucking Animal Collective were working on their albums, and it was crazy, bro. They used to have these weird like parties on these warehouse floors where everyone would just be like laying down psychedelic, and Animal Collective would be working on their music.
Mason said he doesn't even have Discord on his phone.
Typical, bro. He's the one who made the account. It's on the laptop upstairs, like that account. But bro, you just tell Pat I'll have to do it at a different time. Like, it'll get done. It'll get done. Tell him it'll get done before I leave. Oh, you played there? Attic Music? It was in Maryland. But they lived like in the downtown. There's like this old, literally a cork like building where they used to make corks, and it was like a crazy time, bro. It's like right by the train station, like Union Station, and right by that school, Micah. I always wanted to go to that school, just because I wanted access to to like at the time, this was 15 years ago, like 12 years ago. Like they all had like cameras and recording equipment that I couldn't afford, so I was like, fuck it, I'll just go to that school. But it was hard to get in. The meeting is not over. We're just taking a break, I guess. I can go turn it on upstairs. I'll be right back.
Yeah, like that's lame. Let's get the fuck up. Like get comfortable. You know, I don't want to be uncomfortable. That was weird and uncomfortable. Nothing ever needs to be weird and
So many
uncomfortable. Walk around.
strike, whether for 300 words or something, you know, like, do they, what?
Yeah, I understand.
You know, like, the whole purpose of getting pulled up and receiving strikes is at some point, you know, you can just, right after dinner, put pen to paper, get that done, and just go on with your life. The fighting actually slows everything down.
100%.
And if we sit in life fighting things that don't need to be fought, you're gonna slow your goals, your dreams, everything down.
The obsession.
And like I've heard you say, like some people just don't have that grit, like about like me with the words, and like bro, I've seen you sit on words and let them grow for like a month, and then the second that phone's gone, you just fucking bang out 25K in like 3 fucking days. So you have it. It's just like you need the motivation. So like it's like,
Or an opportunity to show us that you don't need the motivation and you just do it.
yeah,
So. You're right, Paul, take them off the pull program.
yeah.
Should I read out ones that? Should we put on the list, the ones that,
One at a time, each one,
the ones that are like somewhat relevant?
all of them.
No phone in the bathroom during meetings and group.
What's up with that one?
I like that one.
I bet keep, that's.
I like that one.
Meds.
Oh, okay, so now we're to the med situation. You don't have any meds right now.
I do not.
Goodbye.
There's another program, it says something about studio time in the, or the basement and studio, that whole thing.
We're getting there.
Yeah,
Got a lot
this-
of them to go through.
These intertwine. These intertwine.
Okay.
Yeah, dog, we want you to make music, you've earned it. But you also hyper focus on things. And right now, we just want you to split that hyper focus. Get your med situation in your therapist, show us that you got that handled. Studio time reactivated. It cannot be, studio cannot be done before 3 o'clock. So it has to be after the structure. We want you in the house. Right? And on Saturdays, so wait, you go to the meeting on Monday morning, Tuesday morning, and Friday morning,
Yep.
and then those are your 3 in person, and then you go to church, right?
Yeah, I also go to the Wednesday meeting,
Wednesday meeting.
and I usually, if I don't meet with Wyatt, I go to the Saturday meeting too.
Cool. So we talked to Wyatt. You have plans with Wyatt every Saturday. We talked to Wyatt. We want you to go to the Saturday night meeting with the house. But that means that you could do studio time on Saturday after you do your chores, after after you get your personal business done. You be in the studio, go to the meeting, you can see Wyatt afterwards or see Wyatt Sunday. Totally cool.
I
We just
work on Sunday.
Okay, we'll figure that out with Wyatt, okay?
Sure.
But having you with the house, especially we got new people coming. Okay, we wanna bring you closer, Milo.
So is the studio on, or is it on when he meets with a psychiatrist and gets his medication?
Gotta get it.
Proof of medication. And therapist.
And then we do all that, what you just said about the studio.
Done.
Like,
Alright, next one.
My doctor currently.
They have to be even
I just have
easier.
to switch up providers.
Perfect.
So it might take a few weeks.
A few weeks?
Yeah,
I
what's
have
with
to
that?
switch providers and I have to schedule meetings, a appointment with her in person and she doesn't have them. She's like.
So you show me that you set an appointment?
Can we just like get the meds? And then like.
I asked her that, and she can just get the meds, and she said she can't approve me for any meds, because I was getting my meds through Found, and now I'm gonna have to get them out of Found, and she doesn't have to approve.
Yeah, I'm going through the same thing.
Okay, so just show us some, incentive that you're like,
Yeah.
you're doing it, and we'll start moving forward on that. Okay,
So you're out of like some serious meds. For a minute, what you're saying.
I mean, I don't know how serious they
There's
are.
no way that you can like figure that out faster.
We
Graham
could
knows
look
the answer to
this,
that.
like, right now. A month, unless you're talking about a controlled substance, yeah,
No.
even the controls,
No, I controlled substance, but
like something like, yeah, like.
I'd be down to do that.
If that,
It's
yeah,
just like
for
Prozac.
sure,
Jose?
yeah, I mean,
Bro, you could get that at urgent care.
yeah, urgent care or.
Yeah, literally, like, you can just go pay, and you get it.
Okay,
okay,
It'll be
cool.
faster and easier for you.
I'll do that one.
It's like, that's more important than anything, is just like getting your head, your mind right. Like your mental, dude, like. You might make some good music when you're fucked off, but like we need to fucking right.
You know, I mean, you sat in the car for like 3 hours at Los Robles when I went, like, just come inside next time.
Okay. We got this, so Milo. You go to the urgent care or whatever and get meds, and you show me you have an appointment, boom, you're back in your studio making music, dude, you've been in the pressure cooker. For how long? Months? And by the way, all these programs that we're like changing and removing, they can come back.
I know.
Yeah.
It's just right now,
We're gonna find out.
it's up to you. It's not like we resent you or out to get you, it's. We have the safety net there, now we're taking it away and we're gonna see what happens. That's it.
Hey, what's up, dude?
What was the next program?
Shower.
I still think that Milo is an artist and he hyper focuses on creativity and then he forgets about taking care of himself. So the shower, and then also I want to ask residents about shoes and socks. There's just been like something about shoes and socks. Does anyone have feedback about this? I need to hear it right now.
Please speak up because we
It's
love
like
Milo.
his philosophy comes, like from Malibu, I think, to just rep sandals all day, every day. In the professional world, they do usually like to see you wearing socks and shoes. I think it's just for hygiene and I think it's like decency or something. So, watch your feet, dog. Not sure.
Milo, oh yeah, Jose. Sorry, dude.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So I think it's perfect for you to wear, I mean, bro, just like, you know, you like to take your shoes off a lot, I get it, you know, get comfy, just wear some socks, dog, like. You know, like, it's just courtesy for everybody too, you know, like, I'm not saying anything about smell or anything, but dog. You sweat all day in your shoes, like, just fucking put some socks on, I'll give you some, I'm not tripping, but.
Yeah.
I think it'd be good for you to like practice like things you're not used to doing, cause like, that's what we're supposed to do here.
Should we just have a smell now, just to kind of. I mean, I'm.
Take them off now, Milo. I'm taking your shoes off, boy.
Is this a problem or is it like, no?
Might wanna get, hold on, guys, might wanna get a new pair of shoes with some socks. And just start getting the habit of just wearing socks with shoes, dude. If your shoes are
Especially like on the couch and shit like that.
if your shoes are, because I remember when I was a kid and I did that, my shoes didn't smell very well when I did that. So if your shoes smell, get some dryer sheets, put them in, put them outside in the sun, and just let's get you back on the. So let's keep you on that next program.
So we adding shoes to socks.
Just put hygiene program, and he knows exactly.
All right, showers it.
Or just call it
Just leave it.
Leave it
Yeah,
as
okay,
is.
shower it is. Okay, the next one. Ready?
Yeah.
3
affirmations.
She's good.
Is this on the 3 affirmations?
I was gonna say Aaron was nice enough to give me some brand new socks the other day and like, I'm really weird about smell.
Okay, well, yeah, we're on to the next one, we're on to the next one. 3 affirmations. Why are you on that program?
Cause I get depressed and I need to remind myself that there are things that are good about me and life.
Does it help you?
Sure.
So we'll keep that one.
Do you think it's still working? Or do you think it's becoming redundant?
I think it's becoming redundant.
I think something good for him would probably be like waking up and being happy, like a gratitude right when he wakes up. Like, that's like something I think that'd be good for him. Cause he wakes up sometimes depressed, and I get it, you know, but you also have a choice. You know, I think waking up gratitude right away, say to somebody, I think it'd be good for him and actually like have these good gratitudes, you know, not these like, I like myself and shit like that, you know?
I think we're gonna switch it with a form of exercise, like, and it could be as simple as I went outside and did 10 bicep curls, and you build from there, like the most basic, like anything, dude, like the affirmations, however long it took you to write that. I want you to start jump starting on just naturally picking up weights or any type of exercise or even stretching.
Sounds good.
Because like that's like the next step for your like for mental health, physical health, spiritual health.
Sure. Sounds good.
I got you.
And you told me that you wanted to
So 10-minute workout.
Yeah, just like including some kind of exercise on the daily, just anything.
I'm all good with it.
Hell yeah.
Cool, so you don't have to do affirmations, you're switching to the
10-minute workout.
next program.
So I'm gonna put 10-minute workout for the 3 affirmations.
Yeah.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
No talking back.
Removed.
Goodbye.
It's the same as the pull-up pretty much.
Yes. Guess what? No call, text, peace.
Senior member now, remove.
Yep.
Goodbye. Damn, Milo, you're coming up in the
Milo
world.
coming up.
Laundry. We'll keep that one because that goes with the shower.
So like with the laundry one, man, just to like save your own ass. Like it's like, you know, people like to, especially with subjects like this, people like to be like, oh Milo, I don't know if we did it. There's like a history to it. Laundry ticket. Every time you do it, just give it to fucking Dub C. Get my laundry.
All right.
Once a week, you do your laundry.
Meetings, Monday, Tuesday, Friday, I think that's gonna stay right.
Wait, what is it?
Meetings, Monday, Tuesday, Friday.
Yeah, I think that's beneficial for Josh and Milo.
Yeah.
They get their meetings because they work. It's a really cool partner. So let's just, yeah,
Ready for the next one?
yeah,
Non-com with Kiera.
for now, keep it.
Okay. There's already a scratch on this. It says ET no phone on, but it was already scratched through it. I don't know who did that.
So it's because there's two programs that are basically the same thing.
Okay, I got you. Okay, never mind. Moving on.
And like Mason knows his parents.
It's
Don't
no,
really-
no, it's here, talk to parents, okay, monitor, that's the end one. Alright, the next one is,
Let's talk about that. How, I know that you've been in this pressure cooker. I bet you this week. You've thought about, or maybe even have talked to your parents in a way that like you feel like this place has been too hard on you, or have you not? Honestly?
No, I've just been calling Evan,
Cool, take
talking
off.
with Evan, talking to Evan.
so,
Yeah, Milo.
Talk to them and just keep
And,
it, keep it light that you're succeeding, man. Like you catastrophize your recovery and your journey. And then you get your way, and then next thing you know, people relapse outside the house and they're back here at, it happens all the time. So let's just keep it on the right track.
alright, so, text Wyatt, that should be a thing, I guess.
Well, you text Wyatt all the time?
Why? What's up?
Wyatt. Wyatt. Wyatt.
That's right downstairs.
Wyatt.
Wyatt!
Wyatt. Okay, Wyatt, can you hear us? Okay, cool. He's on a text Wyatt program. Is he contacting you at the level that you want him to?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Do you think he needs to be put on a program, or would you just let us know if he's not calling or texting you? Yeah, you need to. Yeah, take him off program.
What's up, man? I'm alright.
Cam, how'd you get down there?
Oh, thank you, man. Appreciate you. I love Milo.
Cool. What's the next program?
Okay, it's kind of a stipulation of the other one, like you can't go into the basement. Until he does meet with psychiatrists, get meds, for show incentive.
Yeah, so as
was just made.
so now it's like I said, urgent care.
Yeah, I can handle those service like tomorrow, so.
Okay.
So we're done, that's all.
Well,
That's all that's all the
The talk to parents thing's gone, which was the other one. 1 hour checking with Josh was straight actions. So that's all he has left is no phone in bathroom, group thing. Shower, laundry, and meet with psychiatrists to get the basement back. And non-common care. So we went from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 programs to like 3.
Oh,
Mm.
no.
Thank you for your service.
Okay, so. Dun, 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 dun.
Look at that small.
Resentment. Resentments with staff. Oh,
One more one.
how are you working through those resentments? Are they still justified?
I mean, like, I don't think all of them are justifiable. I don't really have like resentment with you anymore. I feel like there was programs and things set in place to where we were able to work through them. Steps helped with that. I guess like part of the tough thing is like I'll like 4-step Ryan and then I'll get like re-angry at Ryan and like resent him again. He's like,
Are you seeking like? Don't worry, like I did the same thing with Madison when I was in the house. Are you seeking like validation from Ryan because he's so hard to crack? Like,
I mean,
like you make amends to him and then the
Oh,
next day,
bro.
and then like an hour later, he's like pulling you up hard and you're like.
like,
What's up with Brian?
I mean, like, I talked to Wyatt about it, that I have a pretty strong resentment with him. A lot of it's like, there's certain things that like I've held on to from like the past that like get me angry that I like remember and I'm like, bro. Or we'll have like these check-ins where we'll talk and I'll feel like, he'll still be like tough to crack or whatever you said, but I feel like that we come to a more common understanding. And then I feel like, I don't know, where he'll like assume. I don't know, I guess I feel like sometimes he assumes, based on previous history of things. And makes a decision, like a hardline decision based on that, and it makes me upset because I'll be like, oh, I'm changing that thing. I'm working on that thing, and you didn't see it.
Are you assuming what he's thinking?
Of course I am.
So yeah, like bro, like Ryan, I can tell you, because like I went through like a similar thing with you, and like he's not here for the bullshit. Like he's literally he sets a hard line. It's like a boundary that he set that he's not gonna let whatever words you say or whatever like you pull him aside and like try to come at him with determine his decision.
No, it's not like
Like with the Wyatt thing, like he changed it immediately when Wyatt said it was good. He's not gonna like let you manipulate him. Like it's because like you've done it before with him.
I've
and with
never
Brian.
manipulated Brian really.
You've tried
Not
though.
successfully.
Exactly. It's like a Rubik's cube that you're trying to crack.
No, but it's not even like that anymore. Like I don't try and manipulate Ryan. Like sometimes I just try and come to a common understanding because I feel like I feel like he resents me. That's genuinely how I felt. Still kind of how I feel. But like there's because there's been times where we've been downstairs and like I just go to get my meds because I've come back from work and he just goes like, I'm tired of you, man. Like I don't know what. And it feels and I'm like, oh, what did I do? And I know some of the shit I've done hasn't been always great, and I'm sure some of my defects really get on his nerves. And some of his get on mine. That's why there's resentment. But there's not all of it's valid, and not all of it's about him. Some of the stuff he's like about me through him, played out with him.
I think you also gotta remember that this is his job, bro. And like, this is what they do in this house. Like I told you today, like everything doesn't revolve around us. Like he has his own program, his own life. Like imagine you dealing with all this and then thinking that, like, imagine having a resentment with a client. It's like kind of like, to me, it's like kind of dumb, but it's also it's possible.
Yeah.
But you gotta
Think it makes
remember that
sense.
they're alcoholics too, and if he does have a resentment, which I doubt, because like Ryan's like that, you gotta take some of the things he says with a grain of salt, and your resentment's so big that you can't even do that. Does that make sense? Like I don't know.
Bro, I've seen him like most of those programs, like he's tried everything he can to help you with this structure. And like, it is his job. And like, it's frustrating because he does care.
In my statement, I never said Ryan doesn't care. I know Ryan cares. I really do. I know Ryan cares a lot. Or he wouldn't spend those like hour-long check-ins talking to me. If he didn't give a shit, he'd just be like, bro, I could be at home right now doing whatever the fuck I want. Get out of my face. But I know he cares. I just think like there's different ways that we handle things. And sometimes like, I mean, there's specific instances that I'm still holding on to that I gotta 4-step about and get through.
Or 10-step with him, man. Like, don't talk to him about whatever the structure is. Talk to him about like man to man, you and him, what the issue is, and like talk about it.
Yeah, no.
Because like, bro, like it is frustrating. Like whenever it's like, dude, what is he trying to get from me? Because like you do that, bro. And it frustrated me for so long that like, if you care about Ryan,
Obviously, there's multiple staff members with different philosophies on how to run and structure this house.
Yeah.
And we've all came to an agreement that you can thrive without these programs, or you can backtrack and receive the programs again.
Yeah.
And I truly believe that you don't want these programs.
No.
And I think that this is a huge, like, I think you should start fresh. Like, I definitely think you should talk to Ryan one-on-one, not with poking holes on how you feel like he's off, or like, more like, bro, here's my part. I want a fresh side of my road. Like, I want to clean my side of the street. Ryan, if you feel like Ryan's still doing that, then we'll talk about that. But clean your side of the street with all your resentments with staff, with the people in this house, because it should be smooth sailing. How far are you in the house?
8 months in the 8 months in the house.
8 months in the house, man. Amazing, dude. 2 weeks ago, you said nothing will stop me from graduating.
I still believe that. I'm not like, I do still believe that, but like when my health mentally and like, I don't know, like I talk with like Wyatt about, and like I said, like even with the grievances, like all my feelings aren't facts. These are just like my feelings. And like sometimes I don't know how to get out of that rut. I find myself in ruts. And if you look at my track record being in this house, when outside issues arise, my time here becomes very like tenuous, and I get in a weird space where I end up fucking destroying things for myself.
So you know what I'd like to see, man? Like right now you're in pajamas, right?
Yeah.
Like people at school, in high school, middle school that showed up in pajamas, yeah, I mean, I would like to see you show up for this house like at a group, like not dressed up like you go to the church in a suit, but like I'm 8 months, I'm here, I'm fresh.
It's Halloween day.
Okay, I know, but I mean, this is what I'm.
It was
the dog pound dog.
Yeah, no, like we're supposed to like, dress up in something for work.
There was talk about
dogs
having dress code at group, like that's why we have the shoes and socks for guys. It was like gonna be like where you have to wear pants and a shirt. Like we didn't really do that, but other places that are structured do that. You know, like they have like a you need to show up. Like Liberty House is like you gotta wear a collared shirt and pants.
Yeah.
You know, like every group, so everyone, it's pretty cool actually. We're not doing that because Pat's like punk rock and he's like, we don't need to have that. But just showing up a little bit more like that's not a program, but just keep that in mind.
Yeah, I understand.
Because you're a leader.
Love yourself, dog.
You're a leader, Milo.
Working on it.
You're like, you really are. And then was there something else on here, Zach? Okay. How does the grievance list make you feel?
All types of different ways, to be honest.
Right.
At first, like when I wrote it, I felt like, fuck, sticking it to him. And then, at another point, then I know that my first thought and like a lot of my thoughts are like I can run with that thought and just hold on to it. And I know that it's not always great, so I like talk to my sponsor about the grievance list, and like got counsel from him, and seek counsel from Evan who's done a grievance list before. And so I think like it took away from like the excitement of like, oh yeah, I finally get to say how I feel about all my, fucked off feelings that I usually couldn't say. After that excitement went away, I think there was like a lot of like, damn, like I'm really good at picking shit apart. It's like a major defect. I could pick me apart, and I do that all the time. I could pick Zach apart, I could pick the house apart, I could pick, an AA meeting apart if I wanted to. And I think it's just like what I guess I started looking at like, how is this serving me? And it wasn't. So like I think like the grievance list wasn't serving me in any way. And then I wanted to like blame it on Ryan because I was like, well, he made me do it. So that's why I'm stuck here. And it's like, I really don't think like, I think Ryan felt like he had no other option but to ask me to do that because I was like in such a dark place when I came to talk to him.
That grievance list was for you to let it all out. And like, we read it and we hear you. And dude, you get poked holes and picked apart way after you graduate. I mean, example, 9, dude. Like it's gonna happen like everywhere with family, with friends, and if you can sit through it and not take it personal and still show compassion, that's what this house is training you to do.
Yeah.
And I don't want to use myself as an example, but like
sure.
Like no, but even like everyone here has been looked at, picked apart by staff so that we can fine tune and try to tweak some of the defects so you're accelerating in your program.
Totally.
And
And if that like happens to me in my head, what I feel like is extra or whatever, then I just am better off in the long run. It's like the way I have to look at it. Because, or maybe I'm just more fucked up than I thought.
I mean, look at this. Like Zach and I were literally right here, and now we're sitting right here. And look, like is that like not something that you don't see every day?
No, it isn't. I just think it takes multiple times.
Like in like normal,
Like in in like a political debate, you ever see them be like, yeah, I think you're right, and like shake hands and walk away? Fucking never.
or like we're going to sit next to each other, like we're like working together, like and not against each other. Like, and there's gonna be disagreements, and there's gonna be
Arguments.
yeah, or like you may collect data and discourse, yeah, like all of it, man. In the end, we're a unit, we're working together, and
I think that's like all of the grievances are built up over 8 months. It's not like I just like woke up and I decided one day that this is how I felt. And so I think it's like also me learning how to communicate those things that I wrote down in a like honest but constructive manner. So I don't have to like get to the point where I need to write a grievance list, like.
But also like, I feel like the way that you wrote out each grievance had like a way of justifying it, and you need to get better at just like being cut and dry, straightforward, dumb it down as if you're talking to a fucking kid, just to get it out.
I think like I appreciate that and I'll look at it, but I do think that is like also the way I think. Like I don't think like to the point, like I never really have. So it takes like, it's hard for me to do that. And I don't know who said it, but like, did you say it? Like language is like my sword, but it's also like my worst enemy. Yeah. And so like that's like I use like when I'm angry, I use language as like a weapon to get my point across.
right, and all of that with what he's saying and what you're saying is, if you use it too much to a manipulation level, programs can come back. If you do use it for a superpower to help others, it's not going to be an issue. But with that being said, man, the pressure cooker the lid's been lifted, and welcome. Let's see how you do this week and apply for phase 3 next week, maybe.
I
Get your meds handled and please just handle it. Speaking of phase 3 phase ups.
Joshua.
Yeah, I like just going there, I know all these people.
Oh,
Hey, guys.
All right.
and you're now eligible to apply for phase 3 of Graceland Ranch. You have completed your 5th step. You have 6 months clean and sober time in the house. You are actively giving back to the newcomers in the house on a daily basis, and you're pulling covers and contributing in house meetings. With this status comes a new form of responsibility. Above the basic requirements are, if the above basic requirements are met, then you can now fill this out. You will now be able to go places without writing it on your PB. You will call management when you're going to deviate from your PB, and management will either approve or deny. You will be able to take other residents with you places without putting it on your PB as long as you call and it is approved by management. Phase 3 gives you a chance to meet new people in sobriety and find a sober community outside of these walls. This is an opportunity to take what you've learned in this house and work the program with newcomers you meet in the world. You are now eligible to take overnight passes if approved by management. As a Phase 3 member, you can develop a certain level of trust and will be awarded privileges that the newcomers will not get. You will read your cop lists after you complete this packet and write your words, and then read your packet at dinner and pending management approval. In dinner and pending management approval. You will then be awarded phase 3 status. This status can be taken away from you at any time for management and the house find it necessary for your sobriety. Keep in mind, the rules are always subject to change. Phase 3 is a privilege. Knowing this, how do you plan? My name is Joshua Radaball. My entry date is March 25th, 2024. Phase 3 is a privilege. Knowing this, how do you plan to integrate new freedoms and responsibilities that come with phase 3 into your life and program? I plan to integrate my freedoms and responsibilities by driving residents to meetings and being the defining factor who can allow myself and others in the group to have freedom to roam the free outside world, along with the text and confirmation by management. I planned to venture to more outside meetings in the North Hollywood area where I'll be working. I plan to go to the gym without writing it on my PB. As long as I text staff and get it approved by management. And I hope to make overnight visits for the holidays with my family and make it to meetings in my hometown to make it.
And then now you have your cop list,
Now I
right?
have my cop list.
So before he reads his cop list, does anyone think they're on Josh's cop list? Raise your hand now. Or get struck. Okay.
All right, as a phase 3 member of this house, as a phase 3 member of this house knows the importance of the cop list and the impact it can have on their community. Now's your chance. I use body wash and shampoo when others left it in the shower, and sometimes I would strike it.
Damn.
That's great. I love it.
I did half-ass check-ins. Not on the. I wore shoes on the carpet.
With who?
Who do I wear shoes with?
No.
Who I just have to.
Yeah.
Pretty much everyone.
Is this
Well,
true, everyone?
Like not every day, but.
This isn't for
It's
work.
like
For who do you think he did a half-ass check-in with? Raise your hand. Who's received a half-ass check-in from Josh? That's it?
I mean, when we first had our check-in, but the recent ones have been freaking solid.
Yeah.
I mean, I enjoy our check-ins, we talk.
That's it?
I eat food out of the house fridge even when it looks like it's someone's personal stuff. Like if someone leaves I saw a sandwich in a bag the other day and it had no name on it, house fridge, so I just ate it.
Yeah, is that still, just out of curiosity, is that still like a thing? Like.
If it's
that
out,
was
it's
like
open game.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
And I think that was Aaron's sandwich, he
It's not
does
like
that anyone could
sanitary.
have.
Oh,
Okay, so he's
thank God.
So
And there was ice cream in the fridge. last night.
Yeah, so.
Okay, let's just
Okay,
make,
okay.
hold on, let's just make this clear, everyone. The chef fridge is for the house, right? That's in the kitchen. The resident fridge is in the back and you need to write your name on it and the date. Don't forget, you need the date on it so that when the person on the garage chore does the chore, they see something that's been there over a week, right? And it hasn't been touched, that's most likely not gonna get use, right? Or unless it's something that's not expirable, like jelly or something, you know? Like if it's like a sandwich that's in there and it's been there for a week. Okay, and then, yeah, okay.
I ate food that was getting tossed at our double scrub before it was checked. It was two puddings. When they were like going to throw something out, but then they were like, "Oh, everyone needs to check it at 8 or else it gets tossed." I went in and saw the pile and like, and
Continue, yeah. You got one house.
I was so hungry. Okay, I don't sign back in. I don't always record when people take ibuprofen because ibuprofen is too many letters and I don't know if I'm spelling it right.
But now, dude, Wyatt is fucking flourishing right now. So now I turned that. This is the zoom down, and
I left it
this. So now they can hear it.
Okay, so he's doing a cop list right now. Josh is doing a cop list. This is all the stuff that he.
Now you can do this. So this is.
It's everything that he did in the house that he's not that was wrong. All the rules he broke.
Look. Now.
Are you guys trying to talk to us, Wyatt? Are you guys trying to
Josh is doing his cop list. This is a list of things that he wants to get honest about. Here, go back to the screen. I don't sign back in.
He's gone pretty honest. Okay, Aaron.
Is this just from the recent one?
See, I
So
turned
we're
it
just
down.
adding from his previous cop list because his other ones were deep.
Now that you read it, is there anything that you realized you forgot?
It's basically just having a mix.
There was like essays that I had gotten but weren't recorded that I didn't bring up.
Okay, so he's doing This is all the stuff that he. It's everything that he did in the house. Do you know how many people I've watched do what I'm doing right now? Like I've watched people just. I just looked at. Bro. But it's not. Oh, we need a mic down here. That's it.
That was good, Wyatt.
No. I need like a good mic down here. Right? Also, turn this up. Turn this back up.
But whatever. So there's those.
How loud was it before?
Then there was like getting text
go
from
higher.
Abby and not talking about it.
I mean, bro, the signal.
Yeah.
That's-
Feedback for time.
Yeah, real quick about the text and the Abby thing. Like, dude, you've experienced something that I think it's great that you experienced it. You connected with somebody in treatment, and you saw whether like how the details don't really matter. You saw the result of like why we have the rule of not finding a relationship in the house. Like it's pretty gnarly.
What?
You just told me to stop me?
Yo,
Oh,
Dennis,
Dennis.
what's up, bro? Dennis,
I
what
don't
are
need
you
to
doing?
stop shit, homie.
There you go. There it is, bro. Love you, Dennis.
Nah, man, was
Yo, guys, stop.
Okay, guys. Dennis, are you okay?
Yeah, he's over there freaking.
I said stop looking at me the way you were looking at me.
Dennis, it's okay, dude. Just calm down. You'll be alright.
Okay. Let's get back to Josh, and we'll get back to that. Josh, what did you learn from all that?
What's popping? We about to get it popping in here? Or what? Hold on.
Terrence cut.
Hey, keep it gangster, homie. Hey, fool. What's up, dog? Keep it gangster, right? No, dude, that shit is lame. That shit is out. We don't fight here. We love each other, right? What the fuck was that? That shit's mad corny, bro. Right? It's corny. It's not cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, we love you, man. What happened? You tried to get crazy with someone?
And this guy's got your back. more
Yeah,
than
yeah.
Anyone here, Dennis.
He
Seriously.
does, but maybe he misunderstood.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I'm sorry.
I mean, I don't care.
I wasn't trying to make fun of your culture.
Yeah, no, like,
I was just joking. Dude, that was crazy. Yeah, so Dennis has is that the first time he's done it?
that's the first.
That's the first, yeah, it's weird. I was like, dude, ooh, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's the,
Dennis, the problem is if that happens one more time, you're gonna have to leave probably. Cause we don't tolerate any hostility or violence in this house whatsoever. It's zero tolerance. Zero tolerance for you know, sexual relations too, but I feel like I have a little more I feel like there's I don't know. It's just you guys, you cannot fucking do either or. You know, there's people that have gotten into relationships in this house and have stayed sober through it. So that's a tough one, you know? But fighting, that's easy. You threaten to fight someone or you put your hands on someone, you're fucking out. No questions asked, you're just out. But I do love you, Dennis, but I just wanted to make sure you guys know we're not fucking around when it comes to that, you know, because this is people need to feel safe here, you know, like the women, like there's women, there's ladies here. We want to make sure that they feel safe. He's so sweet, like he's the sweetest guy, dude. You're like a great guy. Look at his face, you know what I mean? I don't know where that's coming from, you know. I don't know.
We just talked to him today at group about it,
Yeah, that's good.
and he has an appointment on the.
That's
12th.
great. That's fucking great. Let's talk. You just gotta talk about it and
Yeah,
have him see somebody who rolled this up like this.
Quiet, probably.
okay.
The cop list makes me feel like I have a lot of weight off my shoulders, like my side of the street's clean. Like I'm doing the house right, and it's really working for me.
How you doing with the?
Well, how'd you guys feel with the cop list? You like it? It's a good one?
He's done like 3 or 4 cop lists in the last 2 months, and I've seen a huge improvement in his mood since the Milo program. He went through that resentment.
Was it a good cop list?
That was good.
Okay.
Yeah, and like
That's all I wanted to know.
I also know like
You know what I mean?
Like I know
Great.
that like
It's good.
you internalize a lot of shit, like and like with the whole like Abby leaving, and then the Rick situation. Like, are there any like thoughts that went through your mind that like you kind of like just had to work through but didn't like voice to people? Like,
I'm pretty like, no, like I want to say I'm like detached from people, like very like heartless or
yeah.
Like so with
Heartless?
well no no
Yeah, no.
so like
You do
that's
seem
with-
sometimes
with
like
ads with on non-com that's like that was the difference that was like an issue, a problem, and yeah the like yeah I'm glad that's in the past. Rick,
that's the tough one. So let's just tell. I think we need to let people know what.
Yeah,
So we just
there
have.
was a newcomer that I came in and she had just gotten here too. And so we were like growing in our sobriety together sort of and clicked, and we had begun flirting, and that turned into us being on non-com for a few months, and then we were off non-com and became like cordial and then became flirtatious again, and it
Both
was
times
brought
she
to
relapsed.
and then both times she relapsed, it was brought onto a group level.
It's just very difficult to not You know, they say no relationships in the first year. I don't know.
Mhm.
To be fair, I married the woman who drove me to rehab. So I'm open. I know that anything's possible, but dude, every single time I've seen anyone in a relationship in this house, one of the people don't end up well, if not both. It's just hard, you know. It just creates. We're not ready, or we're not. So the point is that this girl Abby, she's gotten into the relationships. She seeks validation from other people immediately, and it gets her into trouble, and she gets let down, and then she relaxes over it every time, you know. So it's important that we stay away from seeking validation from other people immediately, especially members of the opposite sex, because it can really hurt when they don't you know, I mean, look, we're not ready to give love until we love ourselves, you know. So that's going to take a little time. You can't, if you have nothing to give, you know. Love is a selfless thing. It's very like, you know, it's a very giving. What's up, bro?
Nothing.
What you laughing at, Maggie?
Oh,
Don't say nothing.
Nothing.
Don't
It's
say
okay.
nothing.
You don't need to just he's gonna answer.
No, Mason like just gave me a look, and I knew what he was referring to with the look without saying anything.
What
so I
is
just
it?
Chuckled to myself.
I know there's just certain people you get to okay. I gave him the look like I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
And fucking step up
So
with my smile. Right? Is that what I like? How'd you interpret it?
Oh, I got it as like, you know, when you said you're not ready to love someone else until you learn to love yourself. And that's what I thought you were like
Thank
communicating.
you for
like,
listening.
I thought you were like
You're
still working on love
we
yourself.
let G-Man go to sleep.
Go to bed, Tom.
Do you want to lay down?
He's fucking tired.
No, do it. Go lay down. You earned it. You're hurting, bro. This guy's going through.
Top of the board.
He's got a back. You know, we just want to be there for G-Man, and I want his and help G-Man get better. And yeah, relax, brother. Good job, dude. You're killing it. We love you. He's the OG of the house. He's the OG of the house. Yeah. He's your senior.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he is. Okay, cool. Tom, where have you been, bro? We love you. Tom's so quiet now.
Today.
You paying attention though?
Absolutely.
Cool. What do you think? Can we get a little feedback from Tom? Just anything, really. From anything of the whole night.
I think that Josh is well deserving of getting this phase up. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think he's battled through a bunch of bullshit, did all the words that he did, and the non-counts and all this, he's gone through the ringer.
Yeah.
And I don't see why there's a problem for bring him up.
I'm with
how
you.
many topless has he done?
Yeah.
You know, it's like
Yeah.
he's exhausting.
Yeah,
it's
Some of the shit you've been through, like a lot of people would bounce.
I agree. It's always good to hear from Tom once in a while. What?
Yeah, with Rick's passing too, that's kind of like tragic.
Yeah.
Like I hadn't known him enough to have it like affect me like super emotionally, but it is strange that it's just like I almost didn't go to that shop, and then he ended up being in the program. He met all of you guys, and he was such a great guy. And then for him to pass, my God, it's just felt sort of like an angel sort of thing where God just puts him in my life, and then.
Do you know who Rick is and what happened? Will you explain it?
Oh, okay. So Rick was the owner of my tattoo shop. He was in the program. I had some years. He came and spoke here like a month ago, and he ended up passing unexpectedly about like a week ago, a little over a week ago. Yeah, he owned its like sober tattoo shop, and yeah, it was great stuff. But yeah, he ended up passing. I had gotten to know him like pretty well. I was looking forward to getting to know him better and like work with him. But like God has a plan, and like it's on its own terms. So I know he's in a better place. He had like lost the love of his wife to cancer like 10 years ago. So I'm sure he like wanted to be with her. So I'm happy for that. He was suffering a lot.
So now you're gonna be going to a different shop, right?
Correct.
When do you start?
Tuesday,
Tuesday?
I have a Monday appointment. I have a Saturday that I'm definitely gonna be at Clear Vision, and then a Monday appointment that I'm not, like, I was only doing it for Rick's sake. It's this breast cancer one. I'm not getting paid for it. Rick was gonna pay me for it. It's really, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm gonna probably try to just back out of it. Because like a charity event, but at the shop that's kind of falling apart. I don't know how they feel about locking the doors and everything for like half the day, not at the right time, so maybe Sunday move in, but definitely Tuesday.
Yeah, and then about your equipment that you don't need to bring to California Dream, I think you can move it to Tackleberry.
You think so?
Yeah, and then we can set up like a little area over there.
Sweet.
Yeah,
You guys are more than welcome to use the chair or
we probably won't use it,
the toolbox.
but maybe if you wanna have some of your equipment there, maybe in case you ever wanna come over and do that.
Yeah, I'll buy a home in studio for that, like home and setup for that. Yeah.
Cool, so everyone know about tattoos, you need to be phase 3 to get a tattoo.
Next one.
Yeah. So,
Oh, tattoos, by the way. I've been tattooing for 9
He's
years.
a phenomenal tattooer, it's like kind of famous.
okay, so let's do feedback on Josh and where he can improve.
There.
Yeah, I think Josh, he's been going, well, he's had some bumps in the road in regards to like the admin and then his boss passing, but I feel like the last few weeks, he's more like or outgoing. Enthusiastic is not as down or whatever it may be, or just, yeah, just like he's more upbeat, he's more present, and I like seeing that side of that one. And yeah, you've done good. I think you're the piece. I would like to just, I don't know if he has like explore more of the SLA. So it would just, even if like you give it a try, and see how it goes. You never know what you can get out of it. You may like it, and then you're good to like how like AAs are like similarities.
I'm reading the book. It's really nice. But yeah, I would love to be part of the meetings.
Yeah, I think he definitely deserves it. I hate to see like a girl take you out or anything, something like that.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Graham?
I was here when you got here initially, when Nathan got you in. So it's good that you're around then, so, yeah, cool, beautiful.
Aaron, you were on checking with them.
So. You're doing great, by the way. I watched him literally walk through all his programs, being absolutely exhausted, and he still checked in with me. I've always sensed that detachment from you, from others, and like I've told you that I love AA. You know that shit. I breathe it. I have everything in my life because of the Men and Women Alcoholics Anonymous. And I would just implore you to find home groups. People that not just this place, because we'll come and go, you know what I mean? But like a structured home group with a bunch of alcoholics that will get to know you and hold you accountable, you know what I mean, on those hard days, you know what I mean? Because like I was right next to you when you got the news, you know what I mean? You walked through that gracefully as well, you know what I mean? But like we're not always gonna be there, and like this is an ever-changing house with people, you know what I mean, that might come and go. But I would just implore you to get in with a home group with consistent people and see consistent amounts of people, you know what I mean, so you can get to know them, you know what I mean, and like those people aren't gonna fade away. People with strong sobriety and have a home group, you know what I mean, and like that shit saved my life, you know what I mean, because in my darkest days, when I was in the fucking house for almost 2 months and like I didn't see the fucking light of day, Yeah, I mean, these dudes were knocking on my fucking window going, I see your fucking car, dude, I know you're in there. You know what I mean? And like, some of my darkest days, dude, I owed to the men and women that are on this, so I was just informing you of that.
Thank you. Thank you. I will consider this, that 7 a.m. meeting being one of my home. It's really cool with people.
All right, so I definitely think Josh should be at phase 3. Anybody else agree? Or anyone
Josh, well,
disagree?
Anybody disagree?
Run that shit.
Hey, who agrees? All right, cool. So, to get your phase 3, you have to write an essay, 5,000 words, it's not a reflection essay. We need topics on his essay. So, this essay is like handwritten. We read it. Oh no, you can type it. You can type it. I forgot.
Yeah, you
You
don't
can
read
type
it.
it. That's what makes it so much easier.
Forgot I did that.
Yeah, it is typed. Who has a topic for him to write on?
Yes.
No, it's gonna be.
It's gonna be about recovery.
That's for him personally.
Like how to improve
How are you?
his recovery, you know, like like with the Abby situation, right? Like the situations he's been through so far, 7 months in the house. Like what is something that we can reinforce to help him grow? Jose. And then you can be in front and put in notes.
Of a newcomer.
Wait, what?
The importance of a newcomer.
Importance of a newcomer?
Just because he has like, this, just so he could write about his program. What's, I don't know. Josh, you're beautiful. I love you.
Anybody else that know Josh, know a subject for an essay that would help him grow?
That'll be one subject.
No, you can say whatever you want.
Well, no, I'm just saying, different topics that he can write about, or is it one
I
topic?
mean, it's one topic, but he's just gotta like address that and he can go.
Oh,
This law thing.
Yeah, yeah.
What have been the biggest trials and tribulations of this process of sobriety for you so far?
You don't answer that.
I was gonna say, that was the essay topic.
Yeah, that's what do you think it should be, Josh?
Yeah, like the girl thing, I think is mostly an issue because it's the house, because it's the house, like, if it was different rules and stuff, it wouldn't be an issue. Like, I think like speaking out crazy lines or like being quicker at communication. Or like feedback, being quicker at like at groups giving feedback or like being able to listen and process and like have better like deductive reasoning for like what are we getting at here? What can I say that's actually gonna be helpful instead of just being quiet?
Reflective listening.
Yeah, stuff like that. That's been like the hardest thing when I see him lacking.
Speaking by you.
I think it'd be good for you to. Considering like your slaw stuff and everything, I mean, I've heard the way you talk about like, what if I end up with somebody that's ugly? Or, just like the shallowness that you have in that ideal woman that you're looking for. Maybe write about like just what a good woman would be like, disregard the outside kind of thing, like, because you do have that shallow aspect of you.
Yeah.
We
What
talked
a
about
good
it.
woman is and how to be a gentleman.
Yeah, ideal
Yeah.
sexual relations. You know what it is? Ideal sexual relations.
Yeah, like based on principles and morals, not appearances.
Sarah?
Yeah, I was gonna say, time to persevere in your life, through tough times that you did by yourself, opposed to other people helping you, and I tied that into, and it ties into the female aspect or the sloth more so, because you were using having your, I don't know if you use women in the past of like distractions, or for your validation, it's just more like a self-worth thing. I'm not saying you have to struggle with it, but just to know that you don't need women to like distract yourself, and that you're good just the way you are.
Thanks, Sarah.
We have a book here, it's called Anxious Attachment and Avoidant Detachment. And secure attachment through effective relationship communication and attachment theory.
Sounds helpful.
Very helpful.
Yeah.
Get the book,
Yeah,
get it from Barnes and Noble,
I have to get it.
or we can get it, or you can audiobook it, however you wanna do it. Include this book into your essay. I can just send a picture of it to Madison and have her buy it, or yeah, it's right here. Actually, no, we had this idea that we were gonna buy the books and then you write your name on it and then you leave the book here. So other people can read it. Cool, so yeah, we'll get the book. But yeah, this book, read it or read the summary of it. Just include it into your essay.
Okay.
What topics do you have?
The importance of the newcomers. That's kind of all
Okay, and then anxious attachment and avoidant detachment is the book. And your relationship with women. How can you improve that perception, like with your, having shallowness or how to be a better gentleman? Really? Yeah, I think that's just like more about being more open to newcomers, your attachment issues and attachment theory and women and gentlemen and that would be your 5K essay, okay? You turn it in, you read it, and then you get past. It's a good essay.
The art of a gentleman.
Art of a gentleman.
So I have to read the book first or read.
You guys read the whole book, and it's like kind of, you can glance through.
You may not even need to buy it. You could probably look up what's that webpage that gives you the summary on it? Yeah, you can book notes. What is it called? Spark Notes. Spark Notes. You can Spark Notes the book. It literally is called Anxious Attachment and Avoidant Detachment. Okay, or you can read the whole book. Up to you. You might want it. I could say you have to read the book, but I don't think any person that's gotten a book read the whole thing. They read through it and read the notes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, you're good, brother.
Thanks, John.
Oh, yeah.
Alexis, you okay? You alright? Checking in. Oh, sure. You good? We're almost done.
We're almost done.
Tommy,
Tommy, what? Tommy done.
you gotta dance, son. It's about that time.
My life.
You got your thing?
You got my thing. You want me up there?
Yeah.
Sit up there. Okay, you must get up there. Phase 2 proposal. What are the advantages and reasons for getting off restrictions? One advantage is I do not need to be escorted at stores, meetings, etc. 2, I can be looked up to by newcomers. 3, it's that much longer of sobriety that I have. What is your commitment to the house and its members? I can help newcomers by escorting them at stores, meetings, etc. I can pass the knowledge of structure down to those who are unsure. And I will also be able to drive residents in that are in the house around. How do I feel you getting off restrictions? Getting off restrictions feels like a big step at Graceland Ranch. It also is a big hurdle to achieve long-term sobriety.
Any feedback on Tom? What's that?
You need to start being involved in the house a little bit more. Taking on a little bit more stuff. I know it's IOP kind of drains you out, but I think it's important for you to talk about how you really feel and open it up to the heart a little bit more, right? That's I think you're doing great, but just don't fly under the radar,
Dara, then Milo, and then Josh.
I think Tom, you've been enjoying having the house tonight. I love having you around.
He went to bed.
Yeah, I love watching talking sports with you. It's been more in group settings, it's been more feedback, you're very knowledgeable and.
Hey, can you,
Alright.
hey, can you just tell them that Mason says like, if they can take the conversation, like, we're running a group here.
Sorry, he just basically said to get more involved in the group, speak more, right?
Thanks, yeah, there's more feedback from the pool, but he's doing great, he's good to have around and do great job.
It was gonna be Mount Josh.
Yeah, just be, I think speak more, like be, speak your mind more, good and bad. Put yourself more out there. I think we can all learn a lot from you. But only if you open your mouth. Like, you are so nice and gentle and stuff, but we may all just end up passing by without ever getting to know you. So I would hate to see that, and yeah, I look forward to playing guitar with you. I'll be out there. Yeah, but you're doing great, I think, as far as I know, as far as I see. Overall health, I don't know, maybe get into exercising or spiritual, going church, checking out churches. I don't know if you're into any of that.
I've been going with Daniel.
Okay, good. Yeah, you seem to be like doing just. Yeah, I don't see why you wouldn't be deserving of this. But yeah, just be more involved and less under the radar. More on the radar.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Dina, and then Cole, your feedback.
Tom, part of being phase two. Is also stepping up your being of service. Game quite a bit, so. You know, and you're on the insurance now, you're one of the drivers. And when it comes to dinner time, and we're discussing rides, and you can, you know, give a ride to who. You know, even after Paul's been working all day, or Dara's been around with, Dara's been around with G-Man all day, the last, you know, who can take the house to the store, and your hand stays down. So you are in the insurance, I would just suggest stepping up, being more of service in that aspect when you can. You know, cause now you're gonna be phase two, they're gonna, you know, everybody's gonna look up to you. They're gonna ask you for help,
Yeah, for sure.
you know, that's just a part of the criteria. That piece of paper, so definitely,
I concur. Thank you.
yeah.
Cole.
Yeah, man, you've been great to have by my side. You may have been my little brother, but I do look at you like a father figure. Since mine's 2,300 miles away. You've been there when I needed you. You talked a lot of sense into me. You talked me into doing stupid shit when I wanted to do it. Yeah, man, like I said, you may have been my little brother, but you've definitely been one of my biggest rocks in the house. And I think you could do that for other people too. And you know, I love our like father-son basically relationship. And I love that like we can talk shit to each other, and like we both don't take it seriously, we both just joke around. And I'm proud of you and I love you.
How's it going with Gary? Your sponsor? Where you at with step work?
I'm in the process, or I'm writing shit down on 4.
On 4?
Yeah.
Okay, how long you been on?
Probably at least, probably 3 weeks.
3 weeks, yeah, I was on one month.
Yep.
Yeah, it's tough to just try to like fight through that. And how long's your commitment? How long?
Here?
Yeah.
I was talking to them earlier today, through January, I'm thinking right now, mid-January.
How long would that make it? Like, think you'd be here? 5 months. 5 months.
That I'd be here.
Yeah, 4 or 5 months.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Almost, yeah, pretty much 5 months.
like the end of January.
Yeah, but I'll have to get home to, I don't wanna just go home and go to work.
Yeah.
I need to get home and then get integrated back into the real world.
You can think about that when we get there, but it's still big.
I
Sticking around, we can talk about that.
I
Later down, you know?
love nothing more than to stay, just fucking stay here.
Yeah.
To be honest, and I'm thinking I've been here for 3 months, in California for 3 months. It's like, fuck, I've got another, only 3 months to go. Oh, that's everything. Yeah, whatever. It is what it is.
We have like, programs for you. The first one is gonna be the feedback program. So in a group setting, when we like have a topic, which it could be like if Josh is up here, you're just gonna have feedback. When we switch to another person, you're gonna have feedback. At dinner, you will have feedback at about a positive and pull-up. So like before positive pull-ups end, you're gonna have feedback on a positive and a pull-up. Like yeah, Milo.
Yep.
I said go over there and check on them. What happened?
He asked me to continue speaking to the live,
Oh, okay. And still?
and then walked away.
So no.
Okay. Is there anyone on the live right now?
Yes, 78 people.
No, I mean like anyone in front of the live?
Paul.
Cool, yeah, come back.
Okay.
So the feedback program.
Mhm.
Every opportunity. You have feedback, so it's gonna keep you,
I guess I don't understand, isn't that what the positive pull-up is?
yeah, you're gonna have feedback on someone's positive pull-up. So say if I pull up, Cole, like, hey, you're not getting ready for work. In time, and you're running late.
Okay, got it.
And then you're gonna raise your hand and go, Cole, you were on your phone for 10 minutes, but I saw like, you should definitely put the phone down and get ready sooner, or something that you're
Can it
just,
be positive? Cole's barely on this. Or if.
I want it to be more about on improvement.
Yes, sir.
Mm.
Well, I was gonna give another example, like, if I was like, oh, Cole's like really pissed off all the time, but he's actually been like really, but he's been really happy for the most part, and you're thinking him off, you'd be like, yeah, I disagree with that, I feel as if Cole's been really happy and just joyful, just, it's a broad example, but just something like that as well.
You're just including yourself rather than being under the radar. That's the point. So you're throwing feedback. You're on the feedback program, and then you're gonna be on one active service program for somebody in the house. So you could help somebody with a chore, or you could, just help somebody, a newcomer, help anybody with something, and then you just write it down and you bring it to them. You get out of self.
I'll need to have a list here.
I got it written down.
So Jose's got it. You're on feedback and active service.
Oh,
Those are the two programs
that's it?
Yeah.
for now.
That's time to think.
Oh.
Yeah, and then who agrees that Tom should be a phase 2? Beautiful. Does anyone disagree? No? Alright, we're gonna do the dancing.
Get jiggy with it.
Tom's gonna be dancing. Here you go.
Got Cole.
There you go.
I don't put a lot.
Yeah. Here's the rest of it. Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, right here on the floor, bro.
Yeah.
That's what you gotta do.
2 minutes.
So proud of you, Tom.
I thought you were giving two.
Nice.
Brother, don't forget that.
Alright, you ready, Tom?
Oh, this is fucking painful.
Hold on, before we start, let's wait for everybody to get back.
Alright, y'all, come on.
Raising my anxiety.
Oh, that's good.
There's no anxiety, we're all family here.
Get jiggy with it.
Oh, there's my, where does this go? Does this go into your folders or?
Gotta sign it.
Oh.
Got the John Hancock.
Alright, you ready?
You and Tony Gonzalez.
Yeah, sugar.
I don't care.
Oh, you better not. Alright. You got the chair right there, bro, and white people, back it up, yeah. Yeah.
Come on, longer. Make it 30. You gotta make it 30. Come on.
Yes, sit on the chair.
What's that? Tom, back it up, dude, back it up. Throw your hair back. Tom, back it up, dude. Do the chair. Yeah. Yeah, fucking connected to that, bro.
Yeah, you kind of like this.
Because they're always just doing it. No, that's as far as the speaker means, like. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, all right, Tom. Oh.
The tradition here is, we do a little dance, but they did it at Liberty House and it was the hardest thing for some of us, because we don't like to do that stuff, but it's uncomfortable. I don't know, it's funny and it loosens people up a little bit.
Yeah.
Tom, he's all limber now.
So.
I mean, that's like, how scared were you though?
I was petrified.
Dude, it's crazy. But he just walks through it. It's no big deal. I mean,
It's the second time I did that.
I
I've done
know.
that.
I am the same
So
way.
do I.
Man. I don't know. It's weird.
Um,
Guys who are scared of weird stuff. But when you walk through it, you realize like you're one.
It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, but if you don't like dancing, you can just do like a.
That's kind of what I did.
All right, everybody, tomorrow is Halloween. You're going to a Halloween AA party thing. I'll send you the details. I'll send it to the Anthony and Josh. I'll send it to a bunch of senior members. I'll put it on the chat. Face paint, not mandatory, but that's a good way to have a costume unless you want to make your own costume. We have a new guy, Sean, coming tomorrow. He'll be coming. Give him a warm welcome. Start a
Right on.
detox. And for our pray out, we're gonna come together in the middle of the living room and put our hands in the middle.
Yeah. We fucking do it. Team Graceland on 3.
Team Graceland on 3.
Everybody. Come on, get in there.
Just get under. Dennis, come on.
That's fun.
Come on, Denny.
All right, 1, 2, 3. Team Graceland.
And who needs Meg?